All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, showing up, being here. Um, Welcome to the game. This is the Great American Experience, otherwise known as the game. And I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. I'm simply pushing buttons for all you out there that would be participants. This is your show. I'm just here to facilitate it. Yep. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it a little bit. It's been like 97 degrees today. Feels more like, and the real feel was like 110. So it's been a drastic kind of day here. So I did get some stuff done early this morning, but man, everything afternoon was just undoable. all I had to do was walk outside and I was covered in sweat. It was horrible. So even in the shade, it was no breeze. Oh man. Well, the battery's got a good charging up today, but for my solar. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, rock on. Well, let me get this link up here in the chat so you guys can join up on the channel. There we go. And do a couple promos here. And let's see what we can find. You know what? I think I'm going to try that. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. All right. Enjoy this song. That was it. But you get so. That's so crazy. I don't know why you guys can't hear it. Oh, that sucks. Oh man, you know what? Okay, fine, you bastards. That's what you want to do. Yeah, check this out. I know how to get you the sound, and a lot better than it was out of that. Hold on. Let me do a little bit of change up here. All right, here's that. Hold on. Getting there. Ten. Okay. Uh, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, buddy. I tell you. So, Dallas, what do you mean that's scary? What is scary? What do you find scary, Dallas? Grab a link, Dallas. Come on up and talk to me. Hey, there's my Huckleberry. How you doing, Huckleberry? Good to see ya. Hey, grab a link. Come on up. Come on up, Huckleberry. Hey, what's up, Lemmy?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Are you serious, Dallas? That sucks. I don't know what else to do. I was playing it in an open window, shared it on the screen there, and that didn't work. They didn't let the audio come through. So I was playing it over my phone on a USB speaker, and you're saying that was just sounding like a bunch of white noise, huh?
Isn't that racist?
Yeah. Isn't it? All this stupid white stuff, man. Right. It's crazy.
White, black, purple, green. Everybody's annoying me lately.
Oh, really?
I don't care.
I
I don't
only
care.
have one prejudice. Stupid people.
Yeah.
I'm prejudiced against stupid. I am a racist. I'm a human racist. That's right.
Hey,
I'm
Weather.
prejudiced against stupid people.
Yeah, I just left a bar that I go to on a regular basis, and there was a guy in there that was causing problems, and the bartender was telling him to leave, and he wasn't listening. So I just had to talk with him. I walked outside with him. We had a talk, and he left. I can be persuasive without, being a bully.
Right. You know what? Some of those places got the karaoke set up on all the time, right?
My favorite thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean, I'm just saying they're not always running it, but I could just see me going up, grabbing a mic, and start doing a comedy thing. Hey, hello, everybody. I'm a racist.
I
Right
hate
now, I
all
want to make that
stupid.
clear. I'm not white, but I'm a racist. I'm a human racist. We ain't human. What are you?
Dingleberry.
Hey, Zach. Hey, Huckleberry. Hey, Dallas. Yeah, Zach, it lifted up a little bit, but I still think it's within reasonable margins. I think Yellowstone we're good on for another 50,000 years or so.
Well, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, I could be wrong.
Well, the Democrats could wipe us out sooner. It just took 6 months for, Biden and Kamala to destroy the country.
Heck, it only took them a month or two to ruin our gas prices again. Freaking
Yeah.
$3.86 a gallon here right now again. It's like you got to be shitting me. We were down to $1.86 when under Trump, and now it's boom, all of a sudden up to $3.86. Because what do? They shut down our national production, and then we're importing it from the Middle East and other places again,
Right.
and paying top dollar for it, making them a fortune when we don't need to be spending that money.
Yep.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's 289 here. You know.
289.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cheaper than us. We're well over $3. I run premium though, so I could run the regular for 340 or something.
That's why I'm selling the Cadillac.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to pull the top. I got a 2000 North Star SLS.
Yeah.
Those get good fuel mileage though, don't they?
They get pretty good gas mileage because they got that 468 North Star engine in them.
You gotta watch out for the aluminum head. That thing.
Well,
that
I
thing
got to
can go.
I got to pull the cover off the top of the engine so I can check the wiring because I think the mice ate through the wiring to the fucking fuel injectors.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'll have to replace the wiring in there. I'm not going to buy a harness.
Holy cow.
I'll just rewire the damn thing.
Could you guys hear me messing with change?
Yeah.
Heard something.
Sorry. I guess my microphone's pretty
You
sensitive.
should be sorry.
Oh, shush. I guess my shotgun was making a lot of noise the other night when I was trying.
Yeah, it was making a lot of noise, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I don't think he realizes how bad.
I had no clue. I could hear it here, but I couldn't hear it coming through, and I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Right. I was like, dude, you had a lot of noise going on over there. A lot of noise.
Well, sometimes I can be an asshole.
Getting off, cocking his shotgun.
Just a little bit. I was having some issues with it, and it's because I'm running both 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells, and it kept jamming up. So I'm like, what the, I was just fucking with it, and I didn't realize I was being a total douchebag.
Right. Now I know about that because I run max load slugs. Is mine. I've got a five shell loader, right? And my Model 11 Remington semi. Okay. But I can only get 3 of these shells in there.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a cannon, dude. If I'm pulling a shotgun, I'm gonna put a big ass hole in something. Yeah, might as well be a 50 cal as far as I'm concerned. That's my 50.
You're running slugs, huh?
Oh yeah, max load slug.
I don't know. I don't know. Should I run a slug through mine or do I need a slug barrel?
Thank you, Zach.
Singularity. You know about that?
What's that?
Sorry. You have to get a special barrel to run slugs? I don't think so.
No, you can run a slug through.
But I gotta take all my chokes out. I gotta take the choke out to run slug, though.
You should be able to run it just on a standard.
On a standard
choke. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done anything special running it. I even have a few boxes of those doorbuster rounds, they call them. You can't buy them anymore, but there's just a bunch of washers. And somebody told me once that you're supposed to change it on that and get a closed barrel on that. And I never had any issues.
Welcome in, Jimmy Kirk. Just open your choke. Hey, you know what? Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
I'm no professional either. Maybe I screwed stuff up on my shotty, but still, fire's true and right. So,
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not familiar with the choke thing.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, either. I'm not sure about that. So I don't know. I'm messing shit up or what.
I mean, all my ammunition and guns got lost in the flood, so I don't know how to respond to that.
No, I can understand. I ended up selling all my ammunition and guns, and then becoming homeless. I was just trying to stay in a home, trying to survive, and then I was like, "Well, I got no place. Can't own any fucking guns. Where am I going to, store them?" Shit. But yeah, when you go through now, since COVID started, I'm one of those people that just went out and started buying guns and ammo again.
Now I feel like an asshole because that was not a real story. I was just saying that to throw people off when they came to try to get guns.
Oh,
I was just I guess you weren't here, but it's an inside joke we've had since way back when. We all say, ice fishing accident or a flood or an avalanche or something. It was, we all had our different jokes about. Yeah.
I'm the
I
new
think,
guy.
yeah,
I think it was that alien guy. Oh gosh, he always has that alien face on him. I,
yeah,
I'm.
Jimmy Kirk.
Is that what
Well,
is?
called his voting.
Jimmy Craig says, I lost all my guns in a boating accident.
What?
Yeah.
He was out shooting fish.
Right.
I always thought that you were supposed to snipe hunt in a damn boat.
Sniper.
Well, you take your boat and your guns when you duck hunting,
Yeah.
you know, because that's where the ducks are, is on the water.
Now people say it's too mean. It's too mean to send people snipe hunting. Fuck. I got dropped off several miles with a damn flashlight, a stick, and a gunny sack. This is by my uncles. And I got dropped off 2 miles from the house and had to walk back. It took me about 5 minutes to realize, fuck.
You didn't catch any snipe?
Oh no snipe.
Yeah, you caught one.
Caught a good case of pissed off by the time I got back to the farm.
That's a snipe. That's a snipe.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
exactly. It's all about getting you pissed off.
You are the
I remember
snipe.
that too. They're all sitting at the farm. They're all out on the porch laughing their ass off as I'm walking up with a flashlight. They can see that little flashlight bouncing the whole time while I'm walking. It's like, jeez.
Huckleberry, you can fish with a gun? Yes, you can, Huckleberry.
What? How? I know you
Huh?
can bow. You can bow fish, but are you going to put a hook on a bullet? What?
No, you shoot a fish and it dies, it floats to the
It
top.
floats. Yeah. Okay.
And you can pick it up.
So you want to go in a
would-
shallow pond and go for carp?
No, you
I
can-
would. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Shane.
We do carp with bows,
Yeah.
with bows and reels. We do carp that way.
I've
And
done
it's a
that.
similar aspect.
Just depends on how clear the water is.
Right.
You can fish with dynamite.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
The concussion knocks them out. Yeah, you could, with one stick of dynamite, you clear out a small pond with that concussion. Just out there
God.
gathering them before they come to their senses.
Hey, what's up, Buffalo Bill? Grab a link.
Hey, Bill.
Weather's saying something about a 50 cal versus a Ford truck. Well, ClassicFirearms.com was giving away a 50 cal, and it couldn't get through the truck. It couldn't shoot through the engine. But they're going to go back and they're going to bring some incendiary rounds and try to go through that engine block.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Kirk says you got to lead the fish.
Now, I wouldn't recommend shooting fish because there is a chance of ricochet there.
What?
So yeah. At a certain velocity, water becomes near a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like if you fall out of a plane, everybody says aim for the water. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. If you fall out of a plane, that water is going to be like hitting cement by the time you get to the velocity.
If you fall out of a plane, you aim for a hill. That way, when you hit it, you can roll down it. There's been people that have actually survived from that. And if you're getting shot at, jump in the water because most bullets will break up in the water. You know, they proved that on Mythbusters.
I'm thinking jet at 50,000 feet. There's just no surviving. You're screwed. I mean, the only thing you can do is, pray.
Right. Grow wings and jump out.
Yeah. Part of the reason. And see, I tell everybody I don't fly, and I shouldn't exactly say that. I've flown in a single engine and a twin engine where I can sit there and talk to the pilot. I've even been in a helicopter. I will not fly in a commercial jet where I don't know who or what is flying it. That's my fear. I want to know and talk to the person, make sure that they didn't spend 3 hours at the freaking bar before they decided to fly my jet, you know? So
Right.
that's my big deal about flying. I can swim, I can't fly. So yeah, I'd take a boat.
There was actually a stewardess that fell out of a plane um, in Serbia, and she survived a 10,000-meter fall.
Must have been some big tits, and she just bounced.
You hit the side of a hill and you roll with it. Just it's typical break fall techniques from jiu-jitsu, only you're falling at, a shitload of speed.
Sorry, women. I just offended most of the women by that. It was a joke. Sorry. My airbags, boobs being
Stop
airbags.
apologizing. You sound like a pussy.
All right. Fuck you all. I don't give a shit what you think. Deal with it. There. My sincerity suffers on my apologies anyway, so I figured that.
Right. And Huckleberry's giving you the pig symbol.
Well, I'm only up here for a minute. My battery's pretty low, and I'm not home.
We'll plug yourself
Hey, Bill.
into a cigarette lighter.
What's that?
Put yourself on a cord in your car, right? Or truck.
Oh, I don't have a charger in the truck. No.
Well, is there something on your mind you wanted to say?
No, I just came up here for a minute. Yeah, we've got some black clouds moving in. Looks like we might be getting some rain.
Awesome. I hope you guys do.
All we got moving in is heat. It's supposed to be 100 degrees tomorrow.
I hope you guys get a 2 or 3 day with a nice slow rain and not just a downpour. Because after a drought, a downpour is awful.
I don't know. Whatever's going on in Arizona could wind up happening here because we got I got a message on my phone: emergency alert, flash flood warnings.
Well, that'll fill the reservoirs.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, it's not where you are. Down south of you, it would.
Down south it would, yeah, but not up here where I'm at. They're that low.
Well, they could do like the geniuses in Colorado a few years ago. We had a flood and had the South Platte River flooding, and they waited until it was subsiding before they opened up the gateways to start filling the reservoirs, all the reservoirs. Hell, they could have bled off most of that water coming through there, but they were, I don't know what they're procrastinating about, but they refused to open the gateways to fill the reservoirs, and they could have stepped it and taken down all that water, and hell, it ended up flooding like 5 or 6 towns through and one of the towns, well, 2 of the towns, Fort Morgan's like 15 to 20,000 people, and Sterling's about the same, flooded both those towns.
Well, they can't have you guys having real water supplies. Are you kidding me? It's supposed to be a drought.
Yeah, I have no idea what they were thinking. It's like, open up the damn things. They were refusing when the counties down the line were telling them, open them up. We're lower than you guys. We're going to get nailed.
Yep.
Right.
And all they could say was, fire in the bowl.
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms. Gone.
I've seen the aftermath of 2 different dams that broke. One was the Grand Teton Dam up in Idaho, and the other one was the Thistle Dam in Utah. And it's an ugly mess when that happens.
I've seen pictures of Poudre Valley. There was a dam up towards the divide that broke, and it washed down Poudre Valley, and it was a big dam. it washed down Poudre Valley in the 70s, and it literally wiped everything out through that whole valley.
And I just seen Wizard's naked top half, and now my eyes are hurt.
No, it's all good. I tell you what, man. Sexy grandpa. I got to keep the picture off there because it gets all the ladies flustered.
There you go.
He's blue because of the silver.
We don't have any ladies talking in chat.
I'm purple because I'm a red man.
Oh, okay.
The blue just makes me purple.
That Blue Man Troop, my buddy was asked to be in the Blue Man Troop, has to audition for it.
Right. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I was out this morning before I was really awake. Shut up, Jimmy. Before I was awake, I was working on that swing bench, and I had that A-frame support, trying to put that together. Motherfucker fell over, and I mean, it's a good 60 pounds each leg of it, you know. Fell over and smacked me right on top of the foot. I was, oh man, I was like, son of a bitch. And it's all bruised now, and
That sounds about like my luck.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it was like, you know, halfway up the stick. You know what I'm saying? It was the very top of the A-frame that fell over and hit me in the foot.
Yep.
I was like, it had the full effect of every bit of weight of that damn thing. Smack right there. I broke a bone in one of the metacarpals or pedicarpals or whatever the fuck they are.
I was working on a moving job with my dad, and we were trying to put a safe in the back of our truck. And the guys at the top lost, you know, their grip, and my dad's knee was stuck between a brick wall and a 1,000-pound safe. And, yeah, he didn't get hurt.
Wow. Lucky.
Yeah. Well, he was like a fucking Superman. He was, you know, my dad was incredible. Pneumonia took him out. That's retarded. You know,
yeah, my dad was at one point in his life he worked in a salvage yard, and he would undo an engine, you know, a small V8 like a 302 or a 283 or something like that. He'd unbolt that son of a bitch and he'd pick it up and put it on the truck.
What? That was my uncle.
Yeah, by himself. My dad he wasn't as tall as I am, but he was a stout son of a bitch. You didn't want to get in a fight with him because he hurt you.
My uncle was big, like Lou Ferrigno, Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of big. And
Yeah.
he used to run the Tough Man contest in Atlanta, wanted me to come down there and fight. I should have gone and punched them corn-fed boys in the face.
I'm one of them corn-fed boys that they call corn-fed. I'm a country boy.
There you go. My family's from Georgia.
I'm not Georgian. I'm
Alabama.
I'm High Plains. No, I'm High Plains.
High Plains. Okay.
My ancestry comes out of Georgia, the Hunt tribe for the Cherokees. Hunt tribe.
Nice.
In fact, a lot of my ancestors' last name, when the white man came, was Hunt. They became the Hunt tribe. And,
my family's from Kelly Ridge in Hiawassee, Georgia. There's Kelly Street and Kelly Avenue there. And we were also Cherokee and Irish.
Right. Well, when they marched them across the country, you know, all that stuff, there was some of them that settled in Tennessee and Arkansas.
I barely know grandparents. I've got to do that ancestry thing to find out who my great grandparents are. I only know stories.
Well, my grandmother was a daughter of the Trail of Tears, so she was, you know what I'm saying. And
Yep.
my grandfather was first generation from Germany. Actually, they were Jewish Germans, and they came in late 1800s, settled the northwest corner of Tennessee, and yeah, a lot of them didn't keep the name. They called it the King's family. They changed their name. The ones that weren't directly related to the line of succession, they changed their name to King. And yeah,
Think we
my
were
grand,
the.
yeah,
Oh, I was just gonna say. I think we were the O'Kellys.
yeah. My grandfather was the oldest of the oldest of the oldest. So yeah, and I'm the oldest of my father. So
Same here. But my dad was the youngest.
well, I was
That's
talking
why
about.
I
Yeah.
never met many of my uncles or aunts.
So I imagine that if our family was still had power and respect, I'd be a prince, or actually, I'd be king now. Dad's dead. Yeah, I'd be king.
Awesome, Kim. See, she watched Tubi today. It is neat. There's a lot of awesome shows on there. You're very welcome. I'm glad you were.
What is Tubi?
That's
It's a free. It's like Netflix and all those, but it's free. It just has commercials, just like TV used to
TV.
be.
Yeah, but does it show crap like Netflix does? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
crap, and it's got good
educated
stuff.
and woke
It's
and
a normal catalog, like whatever they can get their licenses for.
yeah, I don't want that garbage.
Well,
A bunch of
it's
older
not for
TV
everybody.
shows. A bunch of. They've got some newer movies.
If I can
And a
watch
lot of
the
newer
A
shows.
Team and Star Trek, I'll be fine.
You can. You can.
Okay.
Tune into. Actually, I think the A Team is on Peacock right now, and it's another free one with commercials. And Tubi has some of the Star Trek stuff.
And I pay for that stupid Amazon Prime so I can get free delivery. And I don't watch or listen to the music or shows or movies or crap.
I have Amazon also, and I'll be honest, I watch Tubi more than I watch Amazon.
I watch
I'm
YouTube.
Where the fuck
What's
do you
that?
guys get all this time to fucking watch fucking stupid shit movies?
I don't. I just watch YouTube. I watch 3 minute to 15
I was like,
to
shit,
30-minute
Jimmy.
videos.
I was like, let me get off your ass and come down here and help me, man. I got so much
I got
need
no
to get
social
done.
life.
I,
I work
Come on
12
down,
to
man.
13 hours a day, and then I come home, watch a little bit of TV, and go to bed. That's all.
I need help. I need help building this mill and the greenhouse. Yeah.
I got 2 jobs, man. And in my own home-based business.
Well, you guys watch all this damn stupid shit. I was like,
When
what?
I watch YouTube when I'm eating breakfast and normally now I'm on a panel. So this is better than watching. This is like being.
Yeah. Sounds like you
When
got time to. That's what I was saying. It sounds like you got time to kill. I was like, damn, there's too much to do around here.
When
Well,
I'm chatting with you guys right now, I'm watching Tubi while I'm chatting with you guys.
Oh.
I'm
What's up, Kimmy?
looking at the weather. Oh,
What's up?
Kimmy came in with her little thing.
What's up,
Yeah,
Kimmy?
I watched the old, you remember Grizzly Adams?
Yeah. He was a
But
man.
he didn't have, let's see, he on Grizzly Adam, it used to be Ben. It wasn't Ben for the grizzly bear. Today it was oh, what was his name?
Yogi? Hey, boo.
No, now. It wasn't the black bear tonight. It was a brown bear.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought it was a brown bear. The grizzly bears were brown. The black bears are black. I thought he had a grizzly bear.
No, on one of the episodes he had it was black and it was called Ben. But on this one it was a brown bear.
Probably the grizzly then.
Yeah, what was cool with Grizzly Adams is he didn't just talk to the bear, he talked to Hawk too.
Yeah. But it has two different ones of him. This one here was done in 1999.
Oh, that was a
That's,
remake.
yeah, total remake. That's probably why it was a black bear.
Some of those late 90s and stuff shows that were pretty good.
But this one was called the second of it. And what it was is this kid that was
The
from
next generation.
nowadays
I got you.
went in this cave and touched the wall, and it took him back in time to his time.
Oh, cool.
That's weird.
Toss
Yeah,
a little
it was.
sci-fi in it. I like my sci-fi.
Yeah,
Texas
it was
Southern.
neat.
I don't want to touch something and end up somewhere else, but I guess I'd deal with it.
Well, it was neat because this kid stole this bear from a circus. They killed its mom, and so he stole the baby bear and was taking it through the cage through the cave and back in time to set it free.
Oh, that's cool. So they didn't really copy, they just kind of extended it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
And Valentine's saying Samson was the bear's name, and Samson was a incredible hero, with incredible strength.
Yeah.
He cut his hair. Tell Delilah cut his hair.
Yep.
What the hell? What is it with these hairdressers destroying men? My mom was a hairdresser.
But yeah, that was a show I ain't watched in a long time. So it was.
That's cool though. I'm
was
glad.
neat.
There's a lot of stuff on there though, isn't there? It's amazing how much stuff is on there.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys get a chance to watch it, there's a show I watched. I did watch a show recently called Infinite.
What?
And it's called Infinite,
Okay.
and it's badass. Huh?
Sounds familiar.
Is it on television?
No, it's a recent released movie, actually.
It's a movie. Okay. I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's it about? Because it sounds familiar as could be.
Well, it starts out the character has been, they think, he thinks he's crazy. He's been diagnosed schizophrenic and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's happening to him is he's remembering past lives and stuff like that. He thinks he's nuts.
Yep, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pirate it and watch it for free, and because I don't care much for Hollywood. They can stick it up their butt with the way they feel about us.
I watched it free on F Movies the other night.
Movies. If I gotta change this so that my finger's up in that middle one.
Who is that? I think it's like Mark Wahlberg that's in it.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is the main character. Yeah.
Well,
And it's got some twists to it that are like, oh, it kind of makes you think about the core of the story.
And I respect
20 minutes into the movie, if you pause it and consider the consequences, I was doing reflecting through my life because I have a bunch of shit like that in my life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and I'm like, dude, possibilities are crazy.
You know, Mark is one person in Hollywood that I have respect for. Just one of like three. And I
Well, he
would I
doesn't.
would go I would pay to go to that movie for him because I support him because he's not a liberal douchebag.
Well, and even if I don't care about their politics, it's the ones that are loud about it and they try to use their stardom to sway people. Those are
Right.
the ones that tick me off, and I refuse to watch the
That's
movie.
and those are the ones I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
With that little angry Italian dude that acts like he's tough, but he's
Robert
like,
De Niro
yeah,
that thinks he's a mobster, but's probably the biggest pansy in the world.
douchebag.
Yeah. He so wants to be he I think is what it is. He so badly envies the rat pack of the 60s. He wants to be, Dean Martin. He wants to be all these guys and everything, and he's just not cool enough to be them.
And a
So, Mark,
Napoleon conflict.
Yeah, definitely a Napoleon.
well, that whole group was put together by Frank Sinatra. That was his brainchild.
Oh yeah, Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.,
Well, Sammy,
Dean
like,
Martin, Jerry Lewis.
right,
Even he wasn't really a member, but he was a
but
friend of the
there
group.
again, that was all put together by um,
Old Blue Eyes. Yep.
yeah,
And hey, TX Classy, yeah, Tom Hanks, that piece of crap from Cleveland, that pedophile that went to the island, yeah, that dude, he needs to be eaten by like wolves or something. Disgusting. But I won't watch his movies either.
Hey, Kimmy,
Now see,
Yeah.
oh sorry,
you were mentioning. I just real quick. You were mentioning earlier that you are the other day when we were talking that playlist, that music playlist that I've got.
Yeah.
I'm putting the link in here in chat.
hey Puff,
Copy that and bookmark it.
who's Puff? Who wants a
That would
link?
be Dave.
Oh, the guy, the Irish guy.
Yeah, yeah.
What do y'all think of a lot of the new news coming out now with that after? Well, it's not new; it's been around for a week or better now. But after all the complaining that the Democrats did on about when Trump was sending in air efforts to help the Somali government against the terrorists, when the Democrats were raising Cain about that, then Biden turns around and okays the stuff without any congressional members even knowing it happened. Biden starts doing the air missions again after all the
Biden ain't
complaining they
full of
did.
shit. Biden probably don't even know about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I just get a
don't
kick out of
know
the
anything.
hypocrisy.
That shit's
Oh.
all straight up well done. Yeah.
In Somalia, and it started. I think Trump started doing it last May. The government military was getting hard because a lot of the terrorist groups that we were kicking the crap out of were running to like these African nations and supporting the Islamic radicals there. So their numbers were building, and the Somali government was having trouble. So we went in. We had personnel there, like personnel that were there but weren't there, type of thing.
Right.
Like SEAL groups and stuff like that would go in on missions and do training and stuff like that. Plus, we were doing some airstrikes. Democrats came uncorked about it at the time. They were making a big stink that he's messing with these other countries, and I just get a kick out of the hypocrisy because what does their guy do? Does it without even telling Congress or anybody about it, or his people do at least.
Right.
His keepers or his yeah. whatever you want to
Yeah.
call them.
Natural. I've got a theory about that. Biden is Obama's mouthpiece. Okay, period. And Kamala is Hillary's mouthpiece. They're both running incognito. Neither one of those two, Biden or Kamala, got any following, got any confidence from anybody, and they don't know shit about nothing. One's an idiot, scumbag, and the other one's she's just a fucking lucky whore.
Beware the media darlings that they stop talking about.
Yep.
Because if they're not talking about them, they're probably covering for them. So beware the media darlings that they quit talking about.
I don't know what rivers are in Hawaii.
What?
I'm just reading chat. Sorry.
Oh, cool, Zachary.
Hey.
Zachary's a good guy. He's one of our cool guys. He's a good guy.
Battery powered has been waiting very patiently, looking at the camera like he's like, "Come on, guys."
So what's up, Peter? What's on your mind?
Just got another order in.
What is that?
It's a 24-volt battery. Made with.
There's always some. You know what? Hold on a second with that thought. You're the only guy I know with more batteries than you know what to do with, and your phone goes fucking dead constantly.
It's his first name, Battery.
Well, if I have something set up to charge, then I won't go dead.
It's called a cord. You put it in the wall.
He's got battery packs he's already built. You know,
Yeah,
size
I know. The guy's an engineer. I'm just being a dumbass.
The good thing is you always know what's on batteries' mind. It's batteries.
The stuff's moved into my bedroom.
You ran out of room in your shop, huh?
No, his wife left town so he can play.
And I bought this new PWM for my solar panel.
It's PWM. Why didn't you get an MPPT?
They're a lot more expensive, and this is all I needed for that application.
You better just make sure you stay within its parameters.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you stay within its parameters or it'll fail. The MPPTs are really a lot better because they can handle a greater variance.
Well, this is for the portable stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, Zach. That's cool.
I mean, if it can start a fire, it's dual purpose.
Yeah, I can start a fire with these batteries.
Yeah, they don't really start fires. They just give off big blue puffs of smoke.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's heat somewhere. You can put something in there.
I can hook some
Yeah,
wires.
they generally don't fire though.
Yeah.
They mostly just provide a lot of blue smoke. Magic blue smoke.
Spark some kindling with it.
A little bit of aluminum foil.
That too.
Okay,
it's a good survival thing to fold up some aluminum foil and have it in your pocket or your wallet, because if you have that in a battery, you've got an ignition, a way to make a fire.
You don't need anything bigger than a AA battery.
9-volt.
Yeah, 9-volt would be better.
It's in that pocket that you don't know what it's for in your jeans on the right hand side. That little pocket. What the fuck is that for?
That's a change pocket.
What?
For change.
That's not comfortable. Just saying.
I got another question for y'all. I want some opinions, and my opinion probably differs from you guys because I know what InfoWars' opinion is, and mine differs from that. But what's your opinion on Simone Biles with her withdrawing?
Who is that?
I don't think she's brave at all.
I and I don't want to give her, I don't want to celebrate it. I think, but I think we need to maybe feel sorry for her
Is
because
the Olympics gymnast? Is that who
Yeah.
that is? Okay.
Yeah.
the one that
He's won more gold medals in gymnastics than anybody else.
it sucks. But if you look at it, the moment she put goat all over her thing, you can tell that right there her self-esteem obviously suffers because when people promote how good they are at something, it's commonly known that they actually struggle with their confidence in that.
And she posted something like, "We don't need to be giving anybody gold medals" or something like that. It was like stupid.
I didn't get that.
I saw she posted that we don't have to give, or we don't. There's no reason for us to give anybody any gold medals. That was her post on Twitter.
I didn't see that one. To me, I feel bad for all those, and I don't think we should celebrate it because I think it sucks. I really do. I agree with that it sucks. You worked your way to the Olympics, but I think we need to look at the whatever's going on because that kid has been in the public spotlight since she was 12 years old. It's just like the child actors. So much pressure is put on those kids. They don't grow, they don't mature right. They're getting around agents, they're getting around, all these people that are really toxic people. And so in that category, I do truly feel bad for her. But I don't think we should celebrate it as a good thing because no, that's not a good thing. That sucks just quitting like that, especially on that stage. But the thing I give her credit for, she did, and she's African American, so she's been probably bombarded by them trying to get her to support this, not for America. And she's supported America the whole time. She's been there for the team. She hasn't given in to all that BLM stuff. So I see it as she was probably getting attacked from all sides because she wasn't going into that. She was, and then, I don't know. Until I know the whole story behind it, I can't judge her, but I don't think we should celebrate the fact and call her brave because that's not it. We need to feel sorry for her because there's something broken there. And I feel bad for that kid. I know she's 24 now, but, being in that public spotlight from 12 years old. Yeah. What's that?
And then there were 5. Hey, Irish Misfit, you just joined. What's up?
Yeah, you want to see my new toy?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Holy shit! It's a Mazabong. An amazing maze of bong. What the fuck? Fill that shit up. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire
In the bowl. Here we go. You see that, Wiz?
Yeah.
That's a tornado bong. That's what I'm calling it. That's the tornado.
Tornado bong. Y'all really into the weed.
Now you gotta quit. Breathe out.
Hold on. I'm not done.
All right.
I've never been a weed person. Never have. Except I rarely even drink. So
That's crazy.
I'm a boring person.
No, because weed and beer don't make you interesting. So you can't say you're a boring person. Those attributes don't make you interesting. They just help you through situations.
Oh, it's kind of entertaining for some people, though.
Live your life. You only live it once.
Oh, I got no
Right.
problem with people that do it. Hell, I voted to legalize it here. I don't see any problem with it.
No, it used to be legal.
Yeah.
They
Oh, it is
legalized
here
it in
again.
like the 50s, I think.
Actually, well before it was during a lot of the cotton fights They outlawed it to get it and that's a true story. Apex was actually bringing that up the other night, and he nailed it. It had to do with a battle between hemp and cotton, and the cotton people, the cotton growers, had the money to had it all became political, and to get at that, they used weed, the stuff in weed, to get hemp out of there.
That totally makes sense, because hemp would have made greater rope, greater clothing, and then once you let it mature, it makes better medicinal substances for things like arthritis, depression, anger issues, PTSD, whatever it may be. Maybe a little ABC or XYZ.
Yep. And that's actually, I mean, that's supported by material out there, that there was a lot of campaigns funded through that time by the cotton industry. And those politicians voted it to be made illegal.
They probably paid for that movie that was put out in the 70s about how bad weed is for people, how they go crazy like zombies and want to attack people and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, those were produced by different. There was one that was done in the 80s that was produced by pharmaceutical groups. Imagine that.
We can trust them.
Because I take CBD. I do take CBD, and I like CBD. I think it's a great thing.
Well, if I tried anything, it would
be
good.
And they're telling me about the CBG, that is something that I need to try. I've never heard of that before, CBG. I think it was Don Bear telling me about CBG.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that was. Yep.
Was it Don?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess it's more of a concentrated CBD, or more of a purified.
It's a genetically differentiated form of CBD.
Oh, it's got THC.
I'm slowly charging these guys up.
Well, minuscule.
They're all dead, actually.
I've got a CDL. I'd get nailed if I coughed with any amount of THC.
Oh yeah. I make brownies for driving. When I'm driving, I can eat a brownie. So I don't have any paraphernalia on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't carry any guns while I'm driving. I just carry wasp spray.
If you have a CBD or a CDL, every year you have to go in for a physical, or every 2 years sometimes, but depending on what you're hauling, I have to go in yearly. It can, if you show up even the minuscule amount, you'll lose that CDL forever. And that's a good source of emergency income. I have my own business, plus I work a couple part-time gigs doing hauling. So it's a good extra money, because they're always going to need drivers. Every town, there's going to be driver jobs.
But I drive a Kia.
Yeah.
So I can drive the little.
Can't haul on that.
I drive a Mac.
I did 28 deliveries 2 nights ago, and I did 14 deliveries tonight in my Kia. Got 33 miles per gallon and earned $18 an hour. Yay.
Your Kia is a speed bump for what I drive.
Yeah, but my packages are smaller.
Yeah.
And you go do that, man. You go do that. I don't want to drive a thing that's the size of a house down the road.
I don't like doing it. I just do it for extra money. I'll be honest. I crawl in a truck. Every time I crawl in a truck, I got a knot in my gut. I have confidence in my ability, but there are too many drivers out there that cut you off, that do stuff and they don't understand. You cannot.
Idiots.
Yep. Yep.
Do you know I'm going to get a truck's length in front of you before I come into your lane, and I will still flash my lights for you to let you know that you're far enough a distance in front of me to pull over. Because that's what the fuck you do. You be respectful on the road. And you work with everybody, because if you're not delivering the shit you deliver, I can't buy it.
No shit. And this was this is probably about 4 weeks ago. I was going down the road and I had a big tandem dump on the back of my truck. And I was full. I had about 23 yards of gravel, road-based gravel, 23 yards. And that's tons upon tons of, I mean, you've seen them. It was a crap load of weight. I had a little BMW Z3 cut in front of me and slam on the brakes for a freaking ground squirrel. It's like, man, hit that ground squirrel, because that's going to do a lot less damage than me. And I mean, I had to hit the Johnny brake. I had to hit everything to try to slow down. And I don't know how I missed him, but God, it was spooky.
A squirrel is like a pothole, only it's vertical, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, I get it. You don't want to hit it. I feel you.
I don't care.
I'm taking you both out if you try to do that. Yeah. It's like, only by the grace of God did I get over into that other lane and miss your dumbass.
There's so many of them. I'm either going to run them over or eat them.
Yeah.
I don't do anything to avoid hitting.
Yeah.
I do too, but I'm not gonna slam on my brakes in front of an 18-wheeler when I already only gave him half of the little car length, and half of his car disappeared in front of the nose of my Mac. So yeah, it was just
a couple of weeks ago. I had one of those trucks, and I had to take the shoulder.
Oh, there's some dumbass CDL drivers too, especially bull haulers. Sorry to all the bull haulers out there, but you guys are psychotic.
I had two axles next to me of it,
trash runners,
when he started moving over.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, because there's crazy everywhere. It's the media saying we got to hate everybody. You know, white people are racist, and you know, if you don't wear a mask, you're an idiot. And then if you don't get, I actually had somebody at work today tell me that he hates the people that are unvaccinated. He wished they all died so that, you know, they wouldn't keep infecting the vaccinated. And I said, fuck you, dude. I'm unvaccinated. I'm never getting vaccinated. And you know what? You're still going to die, because we all do. Get over it.
And plus, if the vaccination works, it shouldn't matter.
Now you got to take 3. Now you got to, third time's the charm. Maybe it'll kill you, or maybe it make you stupider or more demanding and try to control others.
Here's something to think about before you get a third one. The first one, fine. Yeah, a little discomfort. Second one, you're sick. What are you going to do with the third one if they're all the same?
I know a lot of people that got the first one. They went ahead and got it. Everyone that I know that got that first one said they were told that one and done, and they're not going to get the boosters. They're not going to get that. And even some of them are pretty liberal, and they said, no way, you guys told us one and done, and now you're telling us we need to get shots constantly. They're just not doing it.
And then where I work, it's 2 different sides of the office. The people on the left, they all got the shots. They all got sick. They all missed a lot of work. The people on the right, we didn't. And that's kind of interesting how our office is separated by the liberals and the conservatives in our office. We won't even go over and like physically talk to each other, pretty much, because it's gotten to a point where the inner office turmoil is ridiculous.
Yeah. And I'm still firm in my stance that if you want to get it, okay. If you don't want to get it, okay. But let the other person live their life like normally would, and don't let that affect your relationships, because it's a free country.
Don't wear a mask.
Freedom.
What's that?
My job, 60% of the people don't wear a mask. But
Yeah.
about 50% of them are vaccinated.
That's it too. I'm not gonna holler about the people wearing masks or not wearing masks. If you want to wear it, cool. Don't come after me for not wanting to wear it, or vice versa.
I work at a staffing firm, and I get these emails from HR companies that are national, and what they want to do is they're trying to get every company in the world or in the country to force masks and vaccinations on every employee,
Yeah.
or they are terminated. And they're
And
setting up workshops where they can set up their legal papers so that they can do this. This is disgusting as hell that you want to be able to tell people what they have to do to their body.
Hey, whoop! I got to step in. My soon to be ex works for the VA. She's a doctor, so she's a Title 38, and all you have to do in the VA, literally, is say it goes against my religious beliefs. That's all you have to say. The HR person says, "Done. Have a great day." That's it. You ain't getting fired because they can't. Child 38 can do that. My religious beliefs does not mandate I have that. It goes against my religious beliefs, and they go, "Have a great day." They don't give you no shit for it. Have a great day. And at the VA, about like 60% or more aren't taking the damn thing because those are not doctors, dentists, or nurses. Anything else? Yeah, everybody else don't have to. Yeah.
I it's one of those things. Private property. Okay, like if I go into a store, if you want me to wear a mask, I just don't have to shop there. If you say it's just like the no shoes, no shirt, no service, they have the right to refuse service. It's private property. But with the vaccine, it comes under civil liberties. You cannot it does not fall under the same thing as the mask. The mask they can get away with. The vaccine they cannot get away with because that falls under civil liberties. That's something that you're putting in your body.
Our local Walmart is still keeping somebody by the door to stand there and intimidate you to put your mask on, but they can't make you put it on.
Yeah. Part of the reason I haven't been in the Walmart for almost 2 years
I can walk right past them and have no problem. There you go.
I have made 6 purchases from Walmart.
Oh, yikes, that
6.
Well, that's my local grocery store.
No, I just buy TVs and shit there.
Oh, my Walmart don't have that.
Try tigerdirect.com.
My favorite fucking place to go. Excuse me. I love Tiger Direct. I was a representative for them back in the 90s and still am. I'm still an affiliate of Tiger Direct.
Yeah. Nice. I haven't seen anybody Mark yet.
Tiger Direct. I mean, even their refurbished stuff. I buy a lot of the refurbished stuff. A lot of times I'll get TVs. Everybody's like, well, I'd rather get new. It's like, you realize how much money you save? Plus, these are factory refurbished. These go back to the factory, and they're basically a new TV when you get it back. So, it just,
No, totally. Their refurbished stuff is great. I just have a cash back card for Walmart purchases. So if I make a big purchase, I want to get that cash back. And so I'll buy my TVs there for now. But yeah, Tiger Direct, I'm going to buy
quality TVs.
Huh?
They're lower quality TVs.
I didn't really buy a TV. I'm just not telling what I bought.
Oh, okay. No problem. I don't care.
It was compression stockings.
Oh, I need those too.
Well, they got them. They're like $15 for 6 pair.
But see, I order a lot of stuff off Amazon. And I will admit, it's just like I tell everybody with my stump grinding thing. If I bought the stump grinding teeth local and supported a local store, it's going to cost me $798. I can get them on Amazon for $180. So, I'm a small business. I can't afford $798 $98 or $92 or whatever all the time. So I go for the 180.
Like my UFO battery.
Mhm. Sometimes you can just get them cheaper online, and you've got, especially if you're in, all of you, Lemmy, you said you're in business on your own too. Everybody that's in business on their own, you gotta save money where you can on a small business. Yeah, otherwise you won't make it.
Right.
Hey, Wiz,
Absolutely.
you want to hear a fact?
Was
1999 to 2003, there was a company called CompUSA. Remember it?
I remember it.
In CompUSA, there was a business division or business section that you could go back and either A, buy refurbs, or B, you could buy custom systems, or C, buy systems that you don't normally sell to the public. The company that built all those computers for CompUSA nationally was mine. So when in night was it 2001, CompUSA announced it was going bankrupt. I went into a bid war against Tiger Direct to buy it because I had gotten that big because of them. So I got outbid by $12 million, and Tiger Direct bought CompUSA, which had all the resources to direct buy straight from the factory. So when they're buying straight from Toshiba. They're buying straight from Sony. There's no middleman. I do the same thing. When you guys want something electronic, look at it at Tiger Direct. Tell me what it is. I'll actually tell you how much it costs, and you can have it at cost because I don't need to make any money off the brothers here and any fellow patriot. You know what I mean? So
I got
Gotcha.
so you're looking at a 20-inch, 20 or 32-inch Asus with the 4K, blah blah blah. It's like $699 per screen. You're like, oh, drooling. Okay, the thing only costs $129. So anything above that, the distributor gives it to a middleman. He'll double it, and then they'll add 20% to the third. And then by the time the store gets it, they're basically buying at half price. When they charge you, they're getting 2 for 1. So it works out. Everybody wins. That's what's nice.
That's the way money works. That's business.
Right. So I've been doing it for 30 years. So
How much could you get me a 73-inch for? I don't care. It could be. I'd even take a 73-inch Vizio.
All you have to do is just pick something that you can see. Every version of every TV is different, specifically for the big chains and Amazon and everybody. They have their own little doodad little models because
You have to have a model number and
correct. And what that does demographically tells the manufacturer what, and I hate to say it like it is, but it tells what demographic of store chain marketing and everything designed for that average consumer to maximize that sale. Even though you could be a millionaire and walk into Walmart, they factored that millionaires don't walk into Walmart. That's like when I walked into Costco just a few days ago. I asked them, how many of these shelves do you have in this store? They said, we have 12. I said, how many can you get? And they said, nationally, they have 2,453. I looked at them and I said, I want to buy them all. They shit. And I said, it says 179, but if I'm buying 2,500 of these, I need a price break. And they did. And they shipped it to everywhere I told it to go. And I had resold the damn things for twice the money.
Oh, you're a drop shipper. You do drop shipping.
Oh, no. I just basically, if we see something that is going to come, in other words, it retails for about $150 more than what I was selling it for. So it was a high-end shelf for industry. It could withstand 30,000 pounds. It's a big boy. Costco has it in their industrial section. But you have to be a contractor to see those items. They won't put that on their website. They have another section for contractors, which I am. So all my contractors, all my little techs, everything we do. Yeah, if you need something, I can get it in bulk. So that's the whole point. So if you guys ever need shit, just tell me what the hell it is. If you can find out the serial number, I'll know where it's coming from, and then I can talk to that division in Sony, Asus, whatever, and say, hey, what can I get this for on a onesie? And then where's the price break at? That's all I have to ask them. So that's why just so y'all know, I'm gonna turn the camera back on. That's so you can all see this. Hold on a second here.
I see it. I got a UFO battery.
I'm going to show you something here.
I'm building a UFO.
Everybody see this? Everybody see this? This is a full combination of the top end items that this company sells. Each one of them ranges, even Chris was crapping. Each one of them ranges from this being $130, this being $120. This pad, all this crap that's in this one box is like $300 worth of crap if you bought it individually. And I got it straight from Razer for $75 for one. And that's what I have on right now. And all the beautiful keys and all the little things that it comes with. So it's kind of cool. So if you guys do need it, I'm the first man from the factory. That's basically it.
The jobber. You're a jobber.
Mm-hmm. Somebody calls me up and says, Dave, I need 100 Seagate 16 terabyte NAS drives, and I need them tomorrow. Well, I'm going to put one of my people on it to call over and find out how can we get that literally drop shipped to them quickly. And those, by the way, are $1,800 a piece. They're expensive because they're helium filled and they're frictionless. There's a zero vacuum in those NAS drives from Seagate's, the Exo series. So just so you know, it's literally like they're flying in space. They have no friction inside. So the discs can spin, and they've got to you guys, you get a 5-year warranty. For me, I get 15-year warranty on them. So you send it to me, we data retrieve, I send it back to you, a new one, and then we transfer it back to you. And that's it. And I make a fortune. So
rock on.
Rock on. So I put that out there. You need something, contact Wiz.
Question is, do you need a 2000 Cadillac candy apple red tan interior?
I've got a Jeep I'm working on. I've got a Mustang GT 5.0 outside that I'm working on. And how much you want for the caddy?
$5,000. I just want $5,000. That's all I want.
I have to ask. So
right.
Well, do me a favor. You have my cell. Send me some photos. I want to see it.
All right.
Yeah, you never know. My eyeballs might say something. You can say.
Well, it's a North Star SLS.
Okay.
And candy apple red, and she's only got 135,000 miles on her.
It's broken in. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just broken in. The engine's got a while to go.
Oh yeah.
It's the best engine they've made.
But I think I just got to get her running. So I've just about got everything squared away.
Okay.
I think I got to redo the wiring on the injectors because a mouse got in it.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yep.
It's like you little bastards.
Right.
What's so big about the wire? You just don't even the plastic doesn't do anything. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Right. Was it in your way or some shit?
Right. I don't mind you eating the carpets. Carpets for cars are cheap as crap. Okay.
Right.
I mean, I just got a full 2004 Jeep Liberty. I got the exquisite, the best of the best carpeting from the OEM, and it only cost me $180. I mean, Jesus, you know what I mean? So it's nothing. But yeah, those mice, I get mad when they eat the wires. Eat the foam. You could use the foam. What do you do with the wire? Picking your teeth? So yeah, that's what you get for living on a farm. So, and being retired, it's kind of fun. I still work, but it's more or less I got enough people to do the job for me. So I just sit back and come up with shit. So,
Right. Well, it's supposed to be 100 degrees tomorrow, and I got to finish that bench swing and get that delivered.
oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Wiz, I was thinking about you. Hold on, let me bring this up here. I bought a very interesting domain name for you, Wiz. And if you have GoDaddy, I can transfer it to you because it was so unique. I had to get it. It was like if you
What?
passed it up, you'd be screwed. Hold on, I'm bringing it up. Let me bring it up here. I'm in my private domain section, which is I've only got like 30,000 domains that I own. Fuck. Where is that one at? It's like electronic real estate. That's all it
You
is.
got a pen? You got a pen and paper on you?
Me?
I got a model number. Yeah, I got a model number for you.
Hold on. I'll put an order in, so that means I'll just have somebody check for me.
Well, don't put an order in yet. I just want to.
No. I don't. When I say that, I don't. When I get paid, then I send it out.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
An order for me is that I text one of my salespeople and I tell them I need a number. You know what I mean? That's all I tell them. So what is it?
75 B as in boy, F as in Florida, L as in Larry, 2114/27.
27-inch. What the heck is that? Yeah,
It's a Phillips 75-inch.
Yeah. Yes, it's 75-inch. Your BLFL is the location. It was basically it's designated Broward County, Florida, where it was made, and it was on the 14th of I think it was the 427, and then the 211 is I forgot what that number's for, but all those numbers mean shit. So I got a computer thing that can tell me where the hell that was made. But yeah, I'll put that in. I'll see what they can come up with. And if you like they talked about, you want new or refurb, they're both the same. Just let you know. Somebody screams that their power switch didn't work. They send it back, and it's just a wire. They plug it back in, turn it on, and test fine. They shove it back in the box, and you save like 80%. Because I mean,
well, the one that Phillips has is, or the one that Tiger has is new, and it's 1449.
Okay.
So yeah, I like saving money on the refurbs. I mean, if I could get a refurb for 400 or 500, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I watch them. You know what I mean? You got to. You have to watch for that kind of crap because if you don't, it passes you by. You know, that's what I always like to say.
It's kind of like used cars versus new cars.
Correct. Exactly. More or less. What do you want to deal with? That's pretty much what I always say. What do you want to do with? Here, hold on, Wiz. I'm sorry for keeping you in suspense here, but I got so much security I got to go through to get to my own shit.
All right.
I mean, I go on this, and then I've got to do this, and then I got to do a fingerprint, and then I got to do all this crap, and then I got to pull out a key. It's crazy what I have to do. Okay.
I have something that I'd like to get. I'm looking for a 3,000 watt inverter with a remote.
Okay.
12. I have two of them, one 12 volt and one 24.
All right. So the domain name, ready, Wiz? Wiztube.com.
Wiztube.com.
Yeah, here, hold on. I don't think I could get the camera over here for you to see it, but it's literally here. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see that.
WizTube.
So just letting you know, if you want it, I got it. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, I got to buy this.
Hey, I do have an idea for one. Yeah, absolutely. But we do have another one. Diesel Defects came up with an idea in chat the other day. We were all talking about it, and he came up for a name for it. Patriot.
Go ahead.
Patriot. PatriotSY.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let me. Okay. Let me, because I can buy them cheaper than you can. I've got some domain names here too that were quite interesting that I grabbed them, and I'm just going to scroll through. I've got them targeted so I can scroll through the ones that I was looking at. They're kind of cool on that same level. I got globalnews.tube.
Well, we
I've
were
got-
looking at setting up a store for Patriot to set up their stuff.
Yeah, like
for sale,
Etsy, but
their
for
craft.
Patriots.
okay,
Yeah, like
so
Etsy, but for Patriot.
So what we talked about before, if you want this to happen, you don't have to pay a dime for servers or for it to be designed or for any technology. Somehow figure me in and we will make it happen. That's basically it. So
Right. And part of the sign up, it's not going to cost them anything to sign up or list stuff. But it requires a PayPal. What we could do is we could require a PayPal account, and that's their transaction account, and they get the sale buttons from there.
yeah, well, that'd be fine. Oh, here's a domain name, patriotpartyvoice.com. That's kind of a neat one.
Wait. What was that?
patriotpartyvoice.com.
Oh, voice. I thought you said Patriot Party Boys. I was like, dude, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
Me too. I was like, whoa, no.
Yeah, no, thanks. We're gonna get the wrong crowd on that one.
yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I have onevoiced.com. I'm just going through. I bought these things like decades ago. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're right. So we would have to find, but then again, we could possibly have something set up like PayPal, where we could, a pay service, whether we handle it or not through PayPal. But it's just the idea. We're thinking about the PayPal type service because
Yeah.
you can set up an account with PayPal, and then
Right.
you've got a section in there where you can make pay buttons that are specific to a product or to a service.
Yeah. Well,
they got
Wiz, yeah, no, what I'm saying is that we can do all of that. So in other words, I can make it literally like anything that you want it to be. So if you want it to look like this, or you want it to be like Instagram, or if you want it to be like everybody can create their own shop for a fee, like you can create a mall, a digital mall, basically.
Irish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Not
Well,
now.
cool. Hey, Wiz, here's one. Ready? Truth's voice, truths, the truths in live, truthsvoice.com. That was
this guy with Sensor Wars.
How about truefact.com? What else do I have? Oh, USPatriotStream.com.
I used to own locally listed.
To be honest with you, Dave, I see a lot of that being useful after fall or during fall. It probably might want to try to move on something for like a December area for that. Because once we're past this little bit, things are going to explode in all sorts of different directions. And whoever's prepared for that is the one that's going to be able to benefit from that.
Well, I do have a domain name, which was funny. You know that one gal that does Restricted Republic? Remember that show, the Restricted Republic show? I don't know if you guys ever watched that. But they originally wanted to call it the Unrestricted Republic. That's, because it'd be unrestricted. Except I own it. So they got mad.
Right.
They got mad. They're like, well, that's a corporate blah, 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 because that was their corporation for her online stream with whoever that guy is. Unfortunately, I purchased it in 2006. So you're fucked.
Did you buy MrWebPro.com, MRWB?
I don't know.
I let that expire. I was the original purchaser of MrWebPro.com because I was a web hosting guy. I designed websites. I was buying and selling domain names as well.
Well, let me give you an example. If you do hosting, then you would know who Bluehost is.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I bought them in 1997.
Okay.
So I'm now shared out with everybody else. However, they were dying in Tampa, and then I bought them, and then we joined a conglomerate of basically techs and created a giant commercial globalist type of company. So we all are the same.
It's like during the bubble,
Mm-hmm.
right around the bubble. That's where I got into it. I mean, I taught myself how to be a web developer, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mr. Web Pro, locallylisted.com,
Mm-hmm.
some good sites I bought and sold.
But that's what I was saying. Like that overall, Wiz. If you wanted to give me the domain name that you want, let me write it down and I'll look because I'll talk to them. If somebody owns it, I'll chat with them because I can do that. I get to see who gets it, and I've got GoDaddy works very well with my company
You need
since
to
I've
get
been
my
around.
number from.
Yeah,
you need to get my number. You need to get my number from
Chris. Yeah. Okay.
Chris, and give me a call.
Because
We can talk about that.
yeah, because the unrestrictedrepublic.com
My internet is breaking up really bad, so
okay.
I'm having problems with the internet and breaking up really bad. So I'm hearing half of what you're saying.
All right. So basically, unrestrictedrepublic.com right now, if it was launched, would instantaneously be number one in anything period that has to do with survival, conservatism, and so on, because this thing has been juiced in Google now for pretty much close to 15 years. So it's like ripe. And it's why right now its appraised value, according to Google, is $49,552 just for the domain because it's so popular as far as the Google algorithm is concerned. So that's something to think about. But if you have the other none, I'll get the number. I'll text you. Tell me the domain name. I will check it. And if somebody owns it already, I'll chit chat with them because I've got pardon my French, fuckload of domain names that they could pick that are worth money that I don't really care about. So, and we do that. I'll find out who owns it and say, hey, listen, can I get that one? That's only like $500. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a $6,000 domain name that you can flip and it'll be gone by tomorrow.
I was on the opposite end of the spectrum as you. I worked R&D. And I said on one of the panels that we had to go to try to buy out domain names that were anywhere close to the company's name because a lot of people, well, like what you do, you make money at it. A lot of people buy them out and then sell them back to the company. So we tried to beat you guys to it to get those names. But
oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
a lucrative business that these people do. They go out and buy them if it resembles a company that's up on the rise. And this company was really rising.
Well, yeah. Well, that's like the one. That's the one that I've got right now. The standing offer is to me is $500,000 for this one domain name, and I'm still sitting on it because I know they could pay more, but I'm not going to let them get away with it. You know what I mean? They need to pay, and that is Starbucks. I have a Starbucks domain name that they don't know how the hell I found out, but I found out like 10 years before they even friggin' put it in motion, and I bought the domain name for it. So when they launched, they couldn't use it. I told them, give me one and you can have it. I just renewed it now. It doesn't expire till was it 12/18/2031. So they're screwed. It's like, yeah. So I would block guys like you so you couldn't do that because I can afford going ahead and buying it for 10 years and saying, okay, yeah, and a pop. 10 years.
I worked for a company. Their pockets were deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same with me. It's like, because that's real estate. That's also like stocks. That's money. People don't think that's it. That's the first form of electronic currency was domain name sales. It was like buying apartments in New York City down, literally down near Madison Ave.
And right. And you know this already, but big companies despise you guys.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I mean, just so you get ideas, like my staff,
I do it.
we have open accounts. So give you an idea. Ready for this? One of my employees bought this one. This is hilarious. Ready? Republican Eric Swalwell sexvideo.com. Oh yeah, some of the stupidest shit people say. My people hear it, they buy it. Just so, because you never know, because that is a keyword prominent domain name, and right now I bought it for $6, and it's was that right? 38,400 right now. That's its value. If somebody wanted to just buy it, so if I turn around and said, "Hey, $15,000," and went ahead and posted it for sale, it'd be gone. So yeah, I've got about I never even added all this crap.
Those companies will pay for it too, because they have way more sales potential than what that costs them. So they'll pay it.
So my new little project that I'm putting together is it's pretty intense, but I have another project that I'm doing right now with my buddy to basically control the Google Spider that my company literally wrote in 1997 for 23 people that wanted to call a company called Google. Not shitting. So I've been around that long. However, with the project that I'm doing now is I've got domain name controlled variables for like plumber near me, something like that. What are you going to type? Plumbers near me. Oh, I have plumbersnearme.com, I have every variable of that combo. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create pretty much a national digital advertisement board. And if you want to be number one in that particular keyword category, all you got to do is pay us $150 a month, and we'll put your name on top of this jump page, and away you go. No matter which way from sideways, that is SEO'd 100%, a tier 7 Google ad, and in local marketplace and the whole 9 yards for $150 a month. Not bad.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it sounds like you're one of them that does it prior to so I respect that. You're not one of the predatory ones that go looking for because you know how it is. You get the business, you get the business name, the FEIN, and then there's those predatory ones that as soon as that business name shows up, then they go out and start getting it for little businesses and everything. So it's cool that you're doing it for big business and not predatory on the small guy starting.
No. My whole point is real simple. It's like with this concept that we're going to call it, we're trying to come up with the name for it, but it really doesn't matter. So like, here's one: Lee County, Florida, plumbers.com. So if somebody's looking for a plumber in Lee County, Florida, that's going to be within the first page. But then we tie other variations of it. The one right now that literally everybody on the planet is trying to buy from me is Southwest Florida homesforsale.com. I mean, that's like the number one Google keyword across the United States right now.
Yeah.
I think you own the one I just tried to buy.
I probably do. I'd have to go. Like I said, in my personal account, I've got 28,000 of them.
I just tried to buy misspelled domain names.com.
I probably have that. I don't know.
I mean, they only want $1,700 for it, but damn, that'd be a great place to sell all the misspelled domain names, like Yahat,
right,
or whatever's Yohop maybe.com, because the P's next to the O. Because fat finger syndrome sets in and you go to the wrong place.
And I have a domain name here that I've had for 20 years, but it's titled outrageousengineering.com. That's outrageousengineering.com. It's like, holy crap. Or advanced leak detection. I mean, I can go through some of these fun ones. What is it? Medical marijuana doctor. And you can put whatever city you want to put. I own it.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah.
Sorry, Zach. Sorry, Zach, I'm not sure what you mean by fame camp. You mean famous campgrounds? We've got a lot in the mountains, yeah. Well-known campgrounds up there.
Oh, weather is Zach.
Yeah, that's Zach. Sorry about that. Yep, weather's Zach. He's also Zoom, and
I did some quick thinking there and figured it out.
hiking. Yeah, there's a lot of hiking. Actually, if you ever get a chance to in Colorado, one of the best places to go hiking is Silverthorne. It's south of Denver, and then you go up in between Denver, Colorado Springs. You go up into the mountains, and they got awesome hiking trails up there. They put a lot into their hiking trails.
And Irish, I'm curious, what was your first computer?
The heck was it? Was an IBM. The first one was an IBM, but it was a green screen and all in one. That was my first computer. But the actual first computer would be a compact. Was it the 64? The compact 64.
I had a TI 99 4A.
Oh, I probably have that. But what I have in my
I love that thing.
But what I have in my barn is I have a first generation Apple computer.
Never owned an Apple. I ate one.
I have the first Apple laptop ever made. I mean, like, the series. I have a laptop that's like a brick from Apple. It's an Apple Mac laptop.
My first
And
actual
it runs.
My first actual desktop cost $1,400, and I was like, "This isn't a toy. I have to learn something." So I learned web design and started buying websites and started a hosting company.
Right.
Because I had to do something with that expensive piece of equipment. Just like the car I just bought, now I'm doing Amazon delivers after my daytime job.
Okay. What if I could tell you that you could actually have Amazon pay you and you don't have to do a damn thing?
I know there's a way to do that, but yeah, tell me more.
Well, everybody keeps going to Amazon. If you're a marketer or driver or whatever, or you're selling goods on Amazon, you're competing against 352 million sellers.
So shouldn't you be an influencer instead and just
hold on? So what if you could compete against only 220,000 people? Would your odds be better? Of course they would. Who's got that going?
Wiz.
Okay.
I think I just got invaded by aliens.
There you go. All right. So what I was getting to is real as far as that's concerned. It's just like I said, since I'm high, so I forgot my train of thought. Oh God. We were on Max, and so on. Refresh my brain, please, because I'm literally high as fuck. That bong just kicked my ass.
I was not that damn noise canceled our brains.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thanks, Singularity. Thank you for the brainwash tube, or it was the CIA and they came in and streamed our brain. That's okay. That's funny.
Okay, I think I got it under control now.
There you go.
I came in for admin to take care of it for Emerald while he's having troubles.
Okay.
And man, my phone was sitting right next to me. Shut it off.
That was a phone?
Yeah,
that
wow.
was my phone disagreeing with my laptop.
I still have my first computer.
Okay, I'm back where I'm at. All right, it wore off. The market that's right now the hottest thing to sell, which people get confused on, is the audiobooks. Right now, audiobooks are great. So everybody thinks, well, I got to write a book in order to have an audiobook. No, you don't. What if I could show you where you could have somebody who's hungry for some money and not a lot of it, and is a student, a college student, college graduate, or a master's degree or PhD, who you pay to write a subject. And you don't want to write any subject. You want to go back into Audible, see what the top 10, books that are selling, and see what area they're talking about. Then you go to this ghostwriter and you say, I want to write about this subject. Go. And you tell them how many pages, then they write it. Then they hand it to you. They sell you the rights to own it, which is what most professional writers do now these days. The first book is their only book. The rest of them are written by staff. So, and that's a fact. Sorry, fact check me all you want. It's there. So what if you have the access to 8,000 ghostwriters like I do? You could write any subject, any book, cost you about, after you're done, right, having it written in the format that Audible wants, then you design your own damn cover for the digital book, and then you go to Audible, and they've got 34,000 accredited, authorized auditors to read your manuscript. Put it online, sit back, and watch the money come in. And it does work. I've got one that I'm testing, and I made $3,000 last month, and I didn't do a damn thing. And the book is only 60 pages long. So
somebody said their first computer was a TI 9948.
Yeah, he did.
That was mine too, and I still have it.
You still have it?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy one on eBay because they're there, and I just love to be able to program it, to be able to make pictures. And I made a Pac-Man game, and I made a slot machine game on mine.
Oh, yeah, I made some gambling games, and that's one thing I wanted it for, is to do some programming.
Yeah, it's simple programming. It's like, do this, don't do that.
The funny thing is, the hard drive was a tape recorder.
Yeah, and it sounded like the what do you call that? Internet, when it first came out on phone lines or something.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago. I just
Dial-up.
knew it was. Yeah,
it's called the baud modem. Boop, boop.
But it was just crazy how loud it was to record a program or a sequence or a picture that you made to that tape drive, and to be like, yeah, I had an external drive in the 80s. Yeah. Just crazy. I love it.
Yeah, he sat it down next to his 8-track in his car.
No, I didn't have an 8-track or a car. I was 14.
My brother bought an 8-track for his car.
I only saw an 8-track in the 90s.
Yeah, an AMC.
Yeah, and the AMC. How about the AMC Gremlins? Those were cute.
I had a Ford
station
Pinto. A Pinto. It blew up if you rear-ended it.
Unless you got it fixed.
Right.
All they need is that shutoff switch.
It was just a 73.
And so did the Mustang.
That's why they're recalling all those trucks from that one. Was it Chevy? Chevy and another one they're recalling because if it gets rear-ended, and they have to put an extension on the bumper to protect the gas tank. That's it.
Huh. Extension. Well,
it's like a support.
Just put a shutoff switch.
I didn't make the car, but it's like a national recall right now. It's a big national recall. Here, let me pull it up.
I know the Chevy Volt is on recall. Battery issues. They catch fire. I'd like to get a hold of some of those batteries.
Well, all I can say is this: if you can find any Priuses that are in relatively good shape, and they've got like almost no battery life, so you can buy the car for like piece of crap kind of mode, buy it. because I can get a full brand new battery pack set for like $800. So, and you can make a fortune off of them, and they're easy to install.
I'd love to get one of those battery packs.
Oh, if you want a 2004 through 2012 full 32 friggin' batteries in a row for the Toyota, the Prius, I can get it.
Probably something like this. Oh, you see it? They're getting the light. Something like these?
Yes. No, but bigger.
Yeah, it'll be a whole bunch of them stacked together.
Yeah, all of them stacked together. Yep, exactly. But yeah, I can get it. I know a company in California that literally builds these things for them on the U.S. side. So
Out of a Chinese bus.
yeah, no, the plastic is molded here, and all the parts are from here. It's all
Okay.
It's a USA made product, but it's a replacement battery for the Prius. That's what they make is replacement batteries.
The battery I really want to get my hands on is the LTO battery out of a BMW.
Ah, okay. I'll have to check and see if they carry that. They probably do.
I saw it. They offered it on battery hookup
Mm-hmm.
for less than $200.
That's kind of strange.
I'm there. And
Yeah.
as soon as they went to check it out, they were already sold out. They sold out in hours.
Yeah. But hey, everybody's going to get screwed anyway in the bigger picture because of Elon Musk. You heard about what he did, and it is. Oh, you guys haven't heard what he's done? Holy crap! It was funny because
No.
I got the
No
email.
idea. I don't have
Okay.
television.
Well, all right. Well, I got the email because I have stock. So get the email. They've created. He finally did it, which everybody thought he was insane, but that's him. He actually created the first carbon fiber nanotube battery.
Cool.
It's 100 was it 100 times thinner than a human hair, but enough battery power of a 9-volt battery. And that's one.
Nice.
That guy thinks in 1,000 different directions at one time.
So instead, the problem with electric cars is if you want to go farther, you have to put more batteries in. And then the more batteries weigh more, which then reduces your distance in the first place. So that's the balance where you're only getting 200 miles, 100 miles, 75 miles, 300 miles, and you're paying $100,000 for 300 miles. Think about that, okay? Versus his new technology, which will be now used into the new cyber trucks, which I'm on the order list. The entire chassis of the car is the battery.
Yeah.
So the whole structure of the frame itself, made out of carbon fiber nanotubes, stronger than steel, will actually be where the charge is held inside the carbon fiber. Kind of cool. So in other words,
I know how to do it.
he said it will equate to 3,000-mile Teslas on one charge.
I don't want it.
There was a guy on a carbon fiber bike riding with a group of friends, and he had put wet bungee cords over the bike to hold it onto his Pinto.
Just
And-
Pinto.
Yeah, he said Pinto. He
Yeah.
was out for a long bike ride. Trek told him it's perfectly safe. Doesn't hurt the frame at all. Okay, so he went out riding, and they got to this lookout, which happened to be underneath some big power lines. And while he was straddling his bike, it built up a charge and zapped him hard in the groin, and he went flying backwards off his bike. So yeah, I know carbon stores a charge.
And gasoline is good. I'm just saying, it's good. Put it in your engine and run your shit on that. Fuck batteries.
There was a guy.
I'm sorry, battery, but fuck batteries.
There was a guy I'm into all kinds of stuff. You know, there's
Yeah.
this guy. He had a small gas engine. He wanted to do a little experiment. He took a
Yeah.
gas can and replaced the air filter with the gas can, put hoses and everything on it. And he emptied the gas before he put it in the car. And then he took the gas out of the car, that was in the tank, and he started the car up and drove it to town and back. It just fumes out of the gas can.
They're more combustible.
Yeah.
You get
He
more
knew about
energy
that, so
out
he
of a
wanted-
fume than a liquid.
It was on YouTube.
No, it's fucking science, man.
Yeah.
You get more energy out of a vapor than you do out of a liquid. It just burns slower as a
That's
liquid and faster as a vapor.
That's why it sprays. I know.
That's what carburetors are doing and shit.
Yep.
Oh my god, I know cars now.
There was a guy, I watched the video recently. He built a transparent carburetor to see what's going on in the carburetor.
You ever seen this British dude that engineers all kinds of crazy shit and has cool videos on YouTube?
I watched one.
Colin Furr.
I watched one. I'm probably thinking the same guy.
He's got a
built a windmill.
He's got a jet powered bicycle.
Holy
It's just yeah. He's like the biggest kid ever. He's like, woohoo! I love it that there are engineers out there that are willing to just be children again and do whatever they feel like. And
I think that's where the best inventions come from.
That would be the ideal guy I could recruit, but he makes $1 million a year. So I can't recruit him to make $100,000 a year.
But let's see, Bill Nye does that stuff.
The science guy. I don't like him.
Well, he has enough education to qualify for a junior high science teacher.
That's why I don't like him. And he's a liberal tard.
Yeah.
So I can't respect him.
I found out about his lack of education on the TV show Stargate.
He's a moron.
Actually, it was Stargate Atlantis.
He's programmed.
Now, he pushes global warming.
My major in college was secondary education, comprehensive sciences. So it was geology, physics, chemistry, biology. And Bill Nye is not a science guy. He's a dipshit.
He does have a science degree, but it's not a big one. Probably like associates.
When I was in martial arts, there were black belts that shouldn't have been black belts.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's the world. There are people who are accredited that shouldn't be accredited.
Like Jill Biden.
She's
no doctor.
If you ain't black, wait.
If you're not sure who you gonna vote for,
where's my cue card? I
I
need to look at something to say something.
Hey Joe, when were you born? Hold on a sec. Let me check my notes.
June. No, I thought you were asking me. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in.
I called in sick today because I wasn't feeling good this morning. Almost threw up outside. So I've been eating healthy all day.
I have enough vacation time and sick time to take 4 days off in September and have 2 hours left over for sick time.
Okay.
Well, September's Labor Day. Get Monday off. I'm going to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and then hold my 2 hours until December 31st and leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 5.
Well, I didn't get my watering. It's going to be hot tomorrow. Well, I guess I got to get up earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
I mean, actually, 97, they said tomorrow.
97? Where the hell are you? Are you in Arizona?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah. This is our second heat wave with this year.
I said
Not-
totally. I
Not
said
Oregon. It's Oregon.
It's Oregon.
It's Oregon.
Oregon works for me.
All right.
Who's correcting me?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's either Irish or singularity, but because it doesn't sound like Kimberly. But are you gone or are you again?
The last heat wave, it got to 116.
Nice. You could cook outside without a fire.
Yeah, just break an egg and put it on top of the barbecue.
On top of the hood of your car if you got a black car. I cooked eggs and sausage on top of
red
my.
green.
I actually cooked eggs and sausage on top of my mom's car in Florida.
Okay.
Well, I was 12. I thought that was impressive.
I'm trying to fix my lunch for tomorrow. So far, I only have macaroni and corn. Doubling up on the starch. Oh. Pill that stimulates my pancreas so that I can get rid of that starch.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Had a phone call. I can go till about 11 my time. That'd be about 40 minutes on Mountain Time. Did I lose everybody?
Oh, that's 23 hours. Okay.
Hello.
Oh,
It's 21 now. Here.
what?
21 hours.
Okay. Where? Who said that?
I did.
That was battery.
That's battery.
I live on a 24-hour clock.
Where's battery?
He's
Oh,
right
there you.
there.
There. Okay. Sorry. I'm just like
I'm
21.
invisible.
I guess I'm at 021.
No. It's only 4 digits.
Ooh.
Well, it's like midnight.
That would be 0 hour.
I said oh. It's like 0. It's round.
Oh, okay. 021. Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry.
Hey, Zach. So,
Do I have to do push-ups or something?
yeah, I'm still awake. I had to take a phone call, and then there was somebody outside my house honking a horn for some reason. I had to go check it out. So they just sold another house next to me, and these are houses that 5 years ago were going for like 60, 65,000. They just sold another one for 225,000 from somebody from the West Coast, sight unseen.
Mine's worth over 350,000.
They're trying to make ours here the prices. Well, they're still buying them cheap. They're selling and that's what they're doing. They're selling their houses there for $500,000. Coming here.
Do you know who's buying it though? China is buying your houses under shadow companies,
and they leave them empty.
and because they just want to own our country.
Right
Yep.
now, a lot of them are being
Now
moved.
they can invade us because they own us.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
There's nothing to doubt, man. That's the shit that's going on.
I'll admit it. They're driving my taxes nuts to where I'm selling and buying some acreage. But I'll make sure I meet the people I'm selling to. But yeah, they've got my taxes. My taxes have been pretty much doubling every year for the past, 3 years anyways.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Texas or Florida, and if I go to Florida, it's only because I'm gonna still go to Texas.
I'll just go back to Arizona.
Zach, there's a lot of off-road places it's not like fast mudding off-road. When you're off-roading in the mountains, it's a slow rock trail. But there's a lot. But if you don't have the right skids for rock, you'll tear the crap out of your vehicle if it's not set up for rock. Well, what are you doing there, battery?
Huh?
Oh no, that noise didn't sound good.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
I'm just chewing chips.
Oh, okay.
Chirpy chips.
Yeah, Doritos.
Kimmy, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out where the noise is coming from.
I wonder if it's me. Let me check. I know when I first came on here in admin, it was definitely me.
You still hear it?
No.
We were all silent.
Did the noise get better when I was muted?
Well, everybody muted but me.
Oh.
So yeah, it got real quiet.
Well, I hope it wasn't my Doritos.
No, it was like a weird, I don't know, like a thunk, 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 thunk. I don't know what it was.
I didn't hear that.
God, this little town, and a lot of the people buying right now are Front Range people, because Front Range people, it's getting so liberal. They're running. Native Coloradans that live in the Front Range, they're running out to the plains here, and it sucks because they're driving up the value so bad. All of us that have enjoyed the comfort of living out here, and I think small town is the most comfortable place to live. Big city, heck with that. And we've enjoyed the small town atmosphere. They're driving the prices up. Our taxes are going insane. And now all of us are buying little homesteads, acreage plots, getting away from even the little towns. And this little town, I don't know what the draw is, but it's only got 500 people in it. Well, I should say when I moved here 5 years ago, I had 500 people in it. They built 6 new houses in the past 5 years in this little town. You're muted, Lemmy. Oh, crud. Oh, they're all
No, I did that on purpose. I have a scrap yard right in my backyard. I mean, I could literally throw my scrap over the fence and not get paid.
Nice.
But I'm gonna walk around the corner instead.
Okay, now that I made lunch, I gotta get some meat.
Your lunch didn't include meat?
Well, I was kind of winging it. I just threw some stuff together and said, I better get some meat. I got some spam. I can keep it up.
Oh yeah, there's always somebody listening to us, Zach.
Wait, people are listening and watching us?
Because our voices are so
Uh,
nice, apparently.
I now they can't see me.
15 viewers, and Zach is the only one chatting right now.
Zach who?
Weather.
Whether he's just like sing.
Yeah,
He
Weather and I are buddies.
he wants somebody to sing.
No, sing is what they call me for short.
Oh, I was gonna be like, in the summertime when the weather's high, you can reach your hands up and grab the sky.
Right. Oh, there's Valentine. Hi, Valentine.
Kimchi. Okay. Is he gonna hook? Is he gonna hook that up to batteries? Just a little bit of cabbage in my negative, a little bit of spice in my positive. Boom. I don't know. No, he's totally eating kimchi, and he's like, we don't know what he's doing with the batteries.
He got to feed himself because his wife ain't there.
Hmm. You know the number one cause of divorce?
Marriage? Somebody said that the other night.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it is. I mean, you can't get divorced unless you are married. It's just like no brain. Second reason is money. Money.
I got engaged once, and that was so disastrous. That's partially why I'm not married. Never been married. Yep. Nope.
I did it twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've got.
I bought 2 rings.
Nice.
No. No.
I did it 3 times.
Oh.
And
Jesus.
the 3rd time wasn't no damn charm either.
You got married or got engaged? Because we only got engaged.
I got married and divorced.
Well, the number one cause of divorce is marriage. That makes sense.
Yeah, all 3 of them was assholes.
You got married 3 times?
Yes.
What the hell?
I had friends by the time they were 30, they got married 3 or 4 times.
I'm not being. I just damn 3 times.
Yep.
Whew. Don't do it again.
Sorry. Go ahead. Oh, in the end, you met the right guy. That's what counts. Jim.
Yeah.
You're a good pair.
Oh, I thought you were like, I did it 3 times and I'm done.
Well, I was, and then God brought a sick Pat to me, and then he took him away. So
the 3rd time was the charm.
No.
Oh,
sick Pat was my 4th.
4th time was a charm. You only missed by 1.
I mean, you gotta.
My first marriage, I married my first husband when I was only 17.
Oh, really young, yeah. Oh, wow, Valentine. Valentine has a friend that was married 5 times. Valentine, are you a girl or a guy? I think you're a girl, but I don't know. I don't want to yeah. I don't want to get that wrong. I always get everybody wrong.
Well, you're just saying girl or guy. There's like 59 other pronouns.
I mean,
Yeah,
Lemmy.
nowadays.
I've seen Lemmy on screen, and I'm still not sure. So
No, I'm not. I'm not on
Good night,
screen.
everybody.
Good night, Irish.
Yep.
Aha! I called that one right. See, I knew it was a girl. Irish beeline out of here.
Irish is gone.
13 viewers. Jesus, come on, guys.
How
Here.
did you know that?
It shows on this screen. It shows how many are.
I'm not on your screen, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually really cool on this end. It's got a lot of wild stuff. I'm still learning though.
BPE's like pulling out knives and stuff.
Jeez.
You can't touch me. Can't touch this. Now I got my parachute pants on. I'm like, can't touch this. Who was that? Who was that? And I could do that dance. By the way, I could break dance. Who did that? You can't touch this.
I can break myself when I dance, but that can't touch this. That was MC Hammer.
That's right. Dropping the hammer.
I was answering, but I had my mic turned off.
I know. You were probably like saying the Beastie Boys.
No.
Well, they were great too.
Well, I liked it. In fact, he did that commercial for the IRS. No, not the IRS, for that company that helps people that the IRS is after. You know, he did can't touch this, and then you see him outside his house on the steps.
He's
And
like, dun, 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 dun.
They're carting off all his stuff.
Well, wasn't it like Wesley Snipes that got like something like 10 years for tax evasion, and then there was there was a couple of them that like it was like vehicular homicide, and they got probation. They hit somebody when they were drunk. They got vehicular homicide. They were actors that got probation. Wesley Snipes gets nailed for tax evasion, gets like 10 years. It's like, holy crap, our justice system is so screwed up. Come on up, Valentine, talk to us. Miriam, I know you're listening. Miriam's always listening. She's keeping an eye on us. She should come up too. This will be her chance. There's not a lot of activity. She playing like she's shy. She should come on up. Huck, you're still out there. Your phone call's got to be done by now. You can come up too. Or Kimmy stuck up here with all of us dudes all the time because y'all are too scared to come up here.
Kimmy's still here. She can talk.
Yep.
Yep. I still trying to figure out how to get the one picture up that I want.
Oh. I'm a little busy with a knife right now. You click on your picture. It's on the side, not in the on the panel.
Edit audio avatar.
Yeah, that would be the picture.
And there I am, flipping you off.
Well, fuck you too.
Well, you know what? One
Sean,
of my favorite musicians, Dusty Hill, passed away today. 72 years old, the bassist for ZZ Top and one of the singers for him there, writers as well. The longest running band ever.
There's another one that died recently. You guys started Slipknot, I think.
Yeah, the drummer of Slipknot. I think it was a drummer.
Yeah.
Their faces are all, painted up and masked up, but Dusty Hill, ZZ Top,
I saw
There,
there's
50 years that band was together. The original members.
I seen their stretched limo, the coupe. I think it was
Yeah.
in like the car that was in the video, but it was stretched. I saw it at a car show.
Yeah.
So, Valentine, where are you from? I presume you're American? But don't get me wrong, all are welcome. This is a global thing happening in every country. We've got people from Netherlands. We've got people from Sweden that have swung in. We've got there's patriots everywhere. Iceland, right? Yeah. Well, shoot.
The world looks towards America
They do.
for freedom because that's what we represent, and we're the only country, the only bastion of hope in the world.
We are that lighthouse.
The storm.
Gotta keep it burning, and that's why I don't think that. And a lot of people take it as in they're putting the pressure on us. I don't think it's that. I think they look at just for guidance. What are we doing and everything?
And then Valentine, why she's in, so she's in the most liberal shithole we know of. She needs our rescue.
Southeast, though, should be rural. That's more of a rural area.
I don't know. I think the whole state is fucked.
Portland, Oregon.
New Jersey.
One of the most beautiful
towns. Trump.
And I love Colorado. Don't get me wrong, but one of the most beautiful towns I ever drove into was Grand Rapids, Michigan. That town, driving into it, the direction I came in, anyways, I came in on the interstate from Chicago and then across, and there's trees on both sides of the road, and even the median has trees. So you're driving through this tree tunnel, basically, and then it opens up, and you just see that waterfall in Grand Rapids coming down in the middle of the city.
I grew up down the street from where you could drive down a lane where the trees formed a tunnel when I was a child.
Right.
It was incredible.
I love that stuff. I've always wanted like a driveway, a long driveway, and have trees on both sides. But like where Emerald lives, I would like that. That's why I've talked to him about the land and looked into maybe buying some acreage there, because I would love to live in a forest.
And before I became homeless, I lived on a 10-acre ranch within the city limits.
Nice.
And it was incredible, all the places I stayed outside and stuff, but then when things went south, I figured out how to go north because I'm not there anymore.
She said it's not liberal around where she's at. Cool. A lot of those rural areas, it's the cities. And don't get me wrong, there's still some good patriots and I'm not saying you have to be conservative to be a good patriot. I'm just saying that there's good patriots in the city. There's some of them.
That's true.
Cities are the main liberal hubs. That's what's happening in Colorado here. They're taking the front range cities and turning them so darn liberal that it's tough.
80%
frustrating.
80% of Oregon counties is red. It's that 20% that runs the whole state.
And it's most of the liberals here that avoid me. Just saying.
Now, see, I consider myself along the lines, probably what would be more matching to nowadays. I think I kind of am a little bit like the libertarians. I'm more centered on a lot of things, and I'll admit on a couple things I lean left a little bit, but mostly like fiscally I'm conservative.
I'm voting for what fixes this country.
Yeah. What gets us back to
Party lines can suck my ass.
right on. Right on.
Ryan?
I don't know if you were here for my rant last night, but I said, you know, the hell with the left, the hell with the right, the hell with the media of both sides, you know, even the internet media. I don't give a shit about any of the media, even if it's, you know, the QAnon stuff, even if it's the Alex Jones InfoWars. I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit about you guys, the people. I could care less what they're saying. Anything they say, I take it with a grain of salt and look into everything. I don't take it as fact by anyone.
Well, never listen to the media, the puppets. Only listen to the people.
Right. Yep. What the people feel. And what the
Because
people feel.
we're the fucking people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, anybody want to
So-
buy some land with a silo in it?
BPE, man, why are you a big fucking orange dude?
Who?
That's
Oh,
somebody I
Mary.
saw at Fred Meyer.
I don't know what you're saying, but whatever.
Right on, Diesel.
That was the person I
Roberts.
saw walking around at Fred Meyer in the refrigerator section.
That's how you should go to Walmart. Just, because Walmart's got all the best pictures for fucked up people visiting them, but
I don't know.
yeah,
I seen them all at Fred Meyer.
go there in your orange suit.
That's not mine. I took that picture.
Oh, okay.
Orange man, bad.
No, he's not. He just has a bad haircut. And he's a mean tweeter. Come on, he's the best leader.
I saw a meme that said "Orange Man bad" on it, and it showed Michelle Obama in an orange jumpsuit.
Michael Obama. I swear that's a dude.
Sound better than Brock.
Well, it's still a dude. Michelle is Michael, his boyfriend from the gay college fraternity that was in.
There's definitely some weird.
Okay. Now I've added meat.
World.
Oh, I was on a dinner cruise when I was working at Intel, and I guess somebody requested that it be vegetarian dinner. Oh, I was not happy with that because most of us loved meat. Well, the couple at the next table, I worked with her, but not him. It must have been her boyfriend. He's like, "There's no meat here. I can't eat this crap."
I don't mind a salad occasionally, but I do like my steak and stuff like that though. So
I had a salad for lunch.
nice. A good salad, especially if it's stuff out of your own garden, is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Salads are only good if there's meat on them.
Oh yes, meat makes it better.
And bacon.
Bacon especially.
Bacon makes everything better.
I am Kevin Bacon Cheeseburger, by the way.
That is awesome, Diesel. I am glad to hear he went to Morgan County and got roasted. That's he deserves it because he's going against everything the people want. Our governor is Jared Polis, and he got
bacon better.
And the people had voted down all these different things, and they wanted to keep the oil going. They wanted to keep the natural gas going. And so they voted down all these things that would have gotten rid of them. Well, our governor got voted in, and I'm talking like 80% they were passed. Like people want the natural gas here, they want the oil, and he got in and just took it all away.
I want a cigar.
Cuban?
That one in my mouth.
Oh,
It's not Cuban, and I was given it as a tip for a moving job. It's a $30 cigar.
Oh, cigar. Okay, I
you
don't
look
know.
like a pirate.
All I heard was something in your mouth, and I was like, "What the heck?"
You kind of need to blur that all out of your memory right now,
Oh, yeah.
because that's not what I said. Not what I said. I want a cigar, damn it.
Okay, I got you. I think I was still talking or something. I don't know, but I did not catch that part. And I was. It's
No,
rare that somebody gets me speechless, and I was speechless. I wasn't sure.
you know, I understand. I understand. I understand. I'll be the butt of your joke for tonight,
There we go.
or at least for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, 11 minutes according to mine. So.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Judge that?
So, anybody got any news politically?
I don't watch television.
Democrats are running scared.
That's what I keep hearing, and I keep hearing that
California's going red.
Yeah, I hear it. It sounds great that they're getting some of these get the corrupt ones out on both sides. Utah needs to get rid of some, like Romney. Get them all.
The rhinos need to be gone because they're not real. What you need to do is either side with the American people or get the fuck out of the way at this point.
Right.
Democrats can have Lake Chapman.
And I'm serious. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm so serious. Get the fuck out of the way if you don't side with the American people, because we will be coming at you.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Oh, did you hear about Barbara Boxer?
Who?
She got mugged in Oakland.
Oh, yeah, on her own.
And they stole her cell phone. That's one of her constituents.
It's called karma.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it happens to OAC or AOC or whatever her name is. Lion bitch from hell.
I think as soon as people take the oath of office, or as soon as they go into and start running for office, I think all their financial records need to be public, so we know who's getting extra money, when they're getting extra money, and I mean everything. No hidden accounts and everything. If they're getting money, it needs to be made public from anywhere. And that way we know, because look at all these millionaires that have been in Congress all their life making, $65,000 a year, and they're a freaking millionaire. Come on.
And I think there's a good chance that Trump is coming back before 2024, that these elections are going to be overruled. And this, presidency is going to be ruled illegal.
Yeah, the Arizona audit's working.
Well, I hope so. I hope they can prove it. I mean, just on its face, you look at
just look at how many people showed up to an event. 3 people showed up to watch Joe Biden speak today.
Well, yeah, and did you see the line of Trump supporters booing Joe Biden when he was driving up his motorcade? All the Trump supporters waving Trump flags, chanting USA, and they started booing Biden when he went by. And then there's like a half a dozen people that went to listen.
And go to YouTube when Trump speaks or that redhead bitch speaks, and look at how many likes and dislikes they have. It's 10 to 20 times dislikes to likes.
There's a website that posts pictures and their timeline pictures, and God, I gotta remember what that is. I'll try to get it and then bring it back with me sometime and link it. But that's what they do. They like watch all these things on all sides politically, and they'll watch like minute to minute and take screenshots and then post them. And you can see when all the dislikes of like the Democrats are just skyrocketing, and then all of a sudden it'll be down to like go from like 7,000 to 700 dislikes, and then their likes will go like way up. So like YouTube and all those are altering it.
Oh yeah, all the time. They're just messing it up.
During
But
the
I know the thing. I hate this shit, and I'm gonna hate them all the time.
I hate the corruption.
during the election, I got two of my kids down there in Arizona at the and they filmed a Biden rally. Biden supporters numbered 8. And I think some of them were press. The Trump supporters, they numbered about 250.
Yeah.
It's just
In Maricopa County.
It's because it's true. Yeah.
and on its face, there's obviously something not right. I mean, if people can't see that just on its face, then you know that every American right now, no matter what side you're on, should be like, okay, we need to look into this, because if there's some other country or some company or something every single man, woman should be saying, yes, we need to look into it. We need to make darn sure. It shouldn't be this, well, our guy won, so it's okay. Screw that.
2020, states, a lot of states went red in their local elections.
Right. Colorado right now, Denver is the national hub for Dominion machines. That's the headquarters. There's people out there saying that pretty much right when they moved in and Denver got the contract for the vote, or Colorado accepted their contracts for the voting machine, that's when we started going liberal. And A. Roberts, Diesel, and YouTube right now, he will vouch for me on that. You look at when those machines came in and when the dynamics of Colorado started changing. And it's pretty much.
Isn't EMF a rap group?
What's that?
Isn't EMF a rap group?
I don't know.
EMF.
I think he meant EMP.
Oh, where's that at? I missed it.
Last post.
Everyone should have. Might be the frequency. Yeah, the electromagnetic frequency.
Okay, so we don't measure.
Electromagnetic?
Electromagnetic pulse. It's an EMP is left after a nuclear explosion, or we can make it, we can make it manufacturally to do an EMP.
Frequency. A pulse is a frequency.
Yeah, that's an EMP. Why the hell did you guys have to make me think?
You're welcome. It's good for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now tomorrow, you're allowed not to think all day.
I have to go to work tomorrow, and I can't find a place to buy a cigar.
Oh man, I miss cigars. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. They made me quit smoking cigars. That's why my voice sounds like it does.
I've never smoked a cigarette, and I've only smoked about 10 cigars.
Oh, I smoked a lot of cigars and tobacco and a pipe, good pipe tobacco. I love a good cigar and good pipe tobacco.
Nope. My dad did pipes. He smoked cigarettes. My mom smoked cigarettes. They're both dead. Nope. I mean, that's what happens to people. We all die.
Right.
But I'm not doing what they did. Doing what I do.
I never thought I would smoke
we agree.
cigarettes, but I loved cigars, and the cigars without any filter, with anything, were so rough. They wanted me to quit smoking, so I quit smoking. Made it for a couple of days, and my throat and everything was, and my vocal
Wait.
cords were recovering, but I could not. Yeah, I mean, it was like just cold turkey. It's like, holy crap, I need some nicotine. So I
Why
went.
would you have like a filter on a cigar?
But I mean, that's why I switched to
Filters are
cigarettes,
stupid.
because there was a filter. Now, when you smoke a cigar, do you inhale?
No.
Oh,
I just taste it.
yeah, and that's one way to do it. You got
Because I'm gonna throw up if I inhale all that shit.
There's rain.
now, I was inhaling.
Oh,
But I can still get cancer of my,
Oh, your throat.
lips and gums and throat and all that shit.
Right.
But I've only smoked, like 5 or 8 of them. I don't know. I just like a cigar because the way it smokes. I just like I like it.
I'm nicotine-free cigarettes.
I was into, like, even the cigar of the month club. I had a humidor. I liked my cigars.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can do that like once every few years.
Yeah.
Or like here in that picture, I smoked 3 cigars in 4 days.
Nice.
And they were nice cigars. I moved a guy that owned a cigar company.
Nice. And see, on those big ones, they'd last me a while because I'd quarter them on the big ones.
That right there was like,
Cheers.
I don't know. I was just like in the sun because it's there forever in Texas.
Yeah.
And that's where I was. I was in the Amarillo area on a 16-acre ranch with no water, no electricity, no no place for your poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Diesel says nicotine messes him up. A lot of people it does. It really messes. It gives you a buzz.
Well, it's Satan.
The devil's weed. I know people that still call it the devil's weed.
Devil's lettuce.
The nicotine is the devil. God brought us, ganja.
Tobacco is not supposed to have chemicals in it.
That's a lot of the biggest problem. Somebody was talking last night that a big thing happening now is people are starting to grow their own tobacco.
They put like mouse poison in your tobacco.
Wild here.
Shit, they spray so much on so many corporate farms on everything you get, from like Walmart to a lot of the mainstream grocery stores. Almost everything you get has so many pesticides and herbicides in it right now. It's awful. And and those things don't break down. They go all the way down into the water tables. I mean, yeah.
Then in the 90s, I was going to Kent State, and I had some girls living in a dorm next door to me that were from Hawaii, and they would cut up their own tobacco, cigarettes, and stuff.
Nice.
And what's nice about having a 19-year-old girl sit in your lap when you're 30? Everything. Every goddamn thing. Oh my God, she was so gorgeous. But I had the most respect for her boyfriend. I wasn't going to do nothing, but oh my God.
Admit it, you couldn't stand up for a good 20 minutes.
No, I could. I treated her with respect, but that was the best time of my life. I'm going back to college as a 30-year-old. Oh my God. The things that can happen to you.
I did that.
It was a fun time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The older guys get very popular.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you go ahead, come down to the bar with us. Okay, but you're all
You need to use
amateurs.
your ID.
He's dating you for your freaking ID, dude. Come on, man.
I don't mind.
Yes. Well, actually, I should admit too, I don't mind being used as long as I'm getting something out of it too. So
I wasn't getting used with my neighbors that were. I mean, it's like 4 girls that were living next door to me, and I'd go visit them all the time. They weren't using me. I was just, enjoying their company.
when I was in high school, we used to go up to Fort Collins and Greeley and go to a lot of the college parties. And God, this was from the time I was a sophomore, junior, senior. And we used to go to those, oh God, those college parties were so much fun back then. I do miss some of those early days. School was boring as hell, but yeah. Yeah. The worst part about it is a lot of my nieces and nephews grew up in the same town I grew up with, and it's a town of only about 3,000. So they hear all the stories from people that knew me back then. And you know how stories are, they always get embellished. So it always makes it sound way crazier than it actually was, and it was bad enough to begin with. And then they top on top of it. So all my nieces and nephews grew up hearing all these stories. And so when they do something, it's kind of hard to, give them that talk. Like, you shouldn't do that, because they know that I did that plus 10 times more. Not that's the worst thing about a small town.
Yep.
But when we went to the bigger cities and partied, it was just you could let your proverbial hair down and have fun, not have to worry about your parents finding out from the next door neighbor, later.
Darn, last battery did not charge up.
Battery with the batteries that don't charge.
Did you plug it in?
Oh yeah. I just unplugged it and I watched the voltage drop.
Okay, I'm as a tech. That's my first question to ask. By the way,
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I got a story for you.
Did you rub it before you plugged it back in?
Yeah. When I
Oh,
was a radio technician in the Air Force, we were on a training mission, and my job was to maintain the HF radios. We set it up and everything, and the operators came in. They started doing their stuff. So we went to bed. 10 o'clock at night, 10 p.m., they called our tent and said, hey, radio's not transmitting or receiving. We immediately thought they didn't plug it in.
Yeah.
We got there. They did plug it in, but they didn't change the frequency as the sun went down.
What?
When the sun is high in the sky, we use a certain frequency, and then when the sun goes down, the takeoff angle changes.
That totally makes sense because of the sun.
Well, the takeoff angle changes, so they're supposed to change the frequency along with it. And they forgot. But we made it a point not to make them feel stupid, because they'll call us a lot just to mess with us.
And then you asked for pickles on your cheeseburger.
Hey, tow truck.
I just say shit like that.
Skull. Freaking frogs. Oh, I had a discussion with somebody on that, and I'm the guy that tells everybody, it's like, no, the frogs were not really gay. The chemicals were producing serious problems, and some of the frogs were born with both parts, and then a lot of them, their libidos, it reduced their libido, their want to have the activities. And I even produced
Sounds like it increase it.
what's that?
If
It's the testosterone. It was decreasing the testosterone level in the male frogs, so their libidos were actually decreasing. But I
No,
even
you said you're
posted
doing more.
the Harvard and the Columbia study that Infowars goes off of, and I had a person tell me that. Well, I saw the video. I know it's true. It's like, what video of the frogs being gay? It's like, what the crap? How do you know that it was? I'm sorry. I just found that amusing.
I had a gay pigeon once.
A gay pigeon.
Get rid of that bird.
Frogs, they're ambidextrous or something
Yeah. Right, Valentine.
like that.
They actually is what it was. Gay frogs is a bigger catchphrase and everything. And even Alex brought that up on his info show. He said it's bigger. It's just a big catchphrase. And there was serious problems that came from the chemicals. And that's why I tell everybody, if you want to argue it, make sure you look at these studies so you can argue it correctly, because otherwise it makes it look, makes you look silly if you just keep saying gay frogs, and then people just, they block you out after a while. But if you could argue the actual points of why those chemicals are bad and what they're actually doing, and they did affect the frogs, they just didn't turn them gay. They made them born with both parts. And that's what our chemicals are doing to us. It's the chemicals do the same thing to us. Reduces testosterone in males, and in females, there's been studies that some of the chemicals and pesticides and herbicides that they're using are actually sending girls into their menstrual cycles earlier in life. It's messing with, because it's causing hormone imbalances in both men and women, and women are getting hit by it, and a lot of them are entering stages of their life earlier than they used to, and it's more severe than it should be. So, and that's what the chemicals are really doing.
Like McDonald's.
With the preservatives.
Yeah, with all the stuff that makes men into women. Those little man bitches that are running around today.
And a lot of that is like with the guys, it's reduced testosterone, and a lot of that is from the chemicals. And that's parts are true. It's just that when if you put too much faith in the gay frog one, it gets it to where if you try to argue that, then people block you out from the rest of it, aren't going to believe you. It's like, go in with the hard facts and argue it.
Frogs aren't gay. They just are everything. They can be male or female. They have tadpoles that look like sperm.
And frogs, and actually a lot of reptilians, they are interesting species. And frogs, and I know at least certain types of frogs, they are interesting, because if there's too many males or too many females, they will actually at the tadpole age, they may start out as a male or female, but they may switch if there's I don't know, they've got some sort of built-in thing to be able to sense it or what it is, but some of them can change their sex
in the liberals
grow into an actual frog.
It's a DNA thing.
Right.
Give it to the liberals.
Liberals are mainly frogs. I get it. The guy that told me that he hoped that all unvaccinated people die today, he's a liberal and he loves frogs. He wants all unvaccinated, unmasked wearing people to die.
Disagreeing with, I disagreed with Infowars. Our viewers went from 14 to 9 in that couple of minutes there.
Well, I told him I hope he dies too, because I know he will, because we all will. And I don't care how he dies, and I don't care how I die. That's the only way I could end that conversation civilly, because he just was like, "You're evil," and then and I'm like, Well, fuck you. You can die too.
That the guy that wanted you to get the vaccine, but you wouldn't?
Yep.
Yeah. That's just insane. Both sides calling the other side evil. And it's just another divide, and it's driving me nuts.
And he won't watch. He won't watch any video I send him. That totally supports, like free thinking people that have a brain. He just want, but I understand. I understand. He thinks I don't know. He thinks I don't know what he does, but I do. I know exactly what he does, and that's for him to do, and not me to ever know about. But unfortunately, I do.
Yeah. Right, Skull. I did. I agreed with him. And people would take the time to understand that even Alex put the video out where he said, that's a catchphrase. We just use that to, the gay frog thing and everything. But the effects are real. And
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I did that again. I'm sorry.
but yeah, but a lot of people hear the catchphrase and they just go with that. They don't research it. And I wish more people would research it.
And he's a gay frog, and he puts things in his mouth without a mask on it.
Darn gay frog.
Breaking.
That's all I got to say about the guy that has an argument with me. Ribbit. I got something in my mouth.
Breaking news.
Frog did try to proposition me, though. Oh, that's a good one.
YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook are merging. It will be called UTwitface.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just yelled.
So did I. I thought that was funny.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I work, we have two offices side by side. One half is the left and the other is the right. And I literally mean this as far as our political beliefs. Everybody on the left has taken the shot, and everybody on the right has not. Everybody on the left hates me, and everybody on the right does not. This is like a fucking poem.
But see, it's weird because there's actually it's around 42% of Trump supporters did get the vaccine, the first shot. They're not going through the whole rigmarole they're sending them through now. But a lot of Trump supporters did get the shot. And now we've got some people on the right even now telling them they're evil or they're dumb for getting it. It's like, you guys got to stop. We're dividing ourselves, and we've got to stay united. Yep. Don't let things like that. Don't fall for it. They want you to do that. All media is going to be pushing. Oh, they're stupid on this side for doing this, and the other side's going to be they're stupid on this side for that. It's all a divide and conquer thing.
And it's been the media pushing this for 50 years. Just think about that song I pushed out here, Dirty Money, Dirty Laundry by Don Henley. Right. I mean, if people can't see what's going to happen to our world just by listening to that song, they weren't fucking listening. Because a lot of other songs have also told us to get rid of, jobs and just give people money, and those are disgusting pieces of shit trying to push their liberal beliefs.
Right. Yeah, I don't think being able to force anything on anyone is good. That's just complete ignorance, especially in our country. You cannot force people to take a vaccine. I don't like it. I don't want it. I won't condemn people that have taken it, but I will go after the people that claim it should be forced, because no, that's un-American. That is not okay.
Well, if you tell me I should be dead for not taking it,
that's stupid. That's pure ignorance.
You know, I fuck you, die yourself. Do it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'm not making it happen sooner. That's your own fucking choice.
Or that the ones that you got the sign of the beast, but you're not a Christian if you did get it. Like, nah,
Good night, all.
yeah, take care, battery.
Good night, battery. Have a good night.
I know a lot of good Christians that did take it.
Don't worry, we're all winning.
What's that?
We're on the winning side. No
Right
worries.
Well, yeah, we haven't declared a loss.
As long as we can keep ourselves united somewhat, I think we're good.
We're here. We'll be elsewhere, and you know when the time comes, we'll meet up.
Their biggest fear is if we all united. And I still think we have a chance. I mean, there's some that are so deep in the extremes of both parties that we'll never get to. We'll never get to the extreme.
There are more veterans than there are active military, and we are ready to do something.
And when it comes down to it, I do believe that there is still a way to get, I'd say at least 80% of Americans on the same page. Because even on the left and the right, there's one thing we all definitively agree on. The rich are screwing us and they're playing with our laws. They're playing, I'm talking the ultra wealthy. The
Yeah, I
problem,
know the oligarchy.
yes, and they are screwing with us. And if we could find some way to at least rally around that cause, they wouldn't stand a friggin' chance if 80% of the people were united together on that. I mean, we could kick the world banks out of the U.S. We could
The thing is, and I'm thinking about this right now. Is if we do take over the United States, bring it back into the people's power to where we control what's going on as opposed to those few.
Yeah.
How the hell do we, face the rest of the world that's going to come at us as like we're just a new power?
Yeah.
That's the thing, but we're not. That's where they fucked up. We're not a new power. We are the people. We are the ones who own this nation. We are the ones who rose up to take it. And
Right.
that's who we will be.
And that's why I only put it at 80% because there are, unfortunately, and it scares me that the number's even 20%, but there's about 15 to 20% of the people that truly like communism. And that scares the crap out of me because communism is not a good idea anywhere.
Back
anytime.
your numbers up. It's not going to be 80%. Back your numbers up.
I know it won't be. What I'm saying is it would be good.
We might only get 30% or 20%, or maybe even 10%.
Right.
But how long is it going to take for somebody to screw it up again?
As you know, what it only took 6 months for Biden and Kamala over, what's her name is, and we don't know, but we need to take it back.
My thing is that our generation knows what, but our kids has been taught by schools and has been programmed and deprogrammed from our point to what they want them to learn. How long is it going to take it for us to get back control of our kids and our grandkids to get them deprogrammed?
My hope is that they can see how a functioning democratic republic should work. If we could get it back to where it works properly, get rid of this crony capitalism. Capitalism is good, but crony capitalism that we have now is horrible, and it's giving the wrong impression. we could get back to an actual to show how it actually does work and should work, I think they will see it and most will come around. I hope. My hope.
Well, you're talking about a different thing because the education system is a bit different. It's not seen on the national level and in the news. It's what's being taught to the children of the country, and right now they're being taught some very evil stuff. So, how long would it take for us to change that around, Kim? It could
Yeah.
take years. It literally could take years for what in 6 months to a year that they've been feeding into the children. And I was a teaching major. I was going to be an education person. I was going to teach people. But I saw what was coming and I said, to hell with this. I need to be on the outside. I need to speak about things, and it's going to take a lot for the education system to accept and to put forward beliefs that are true because all they've been putting forward is lies.
and we're gonna have to make hard decisions because even though we're supposed to have the freedom of to express ideas, we're gonna have to understand that communism, even though they should have the freedom to express that idea, we got to understand that it's toxic and that they should ban it. I mean, not go after people and hunt them down for believing in it. That's not the way we do it. But banning CRT and stuff like that being taught in schools. I agree with Lord Skulldrazer. They've infiltrated the schools with useful idiots.
You know what though? Freedom isn't free.
Right.
We're not given freedom. We have to take that. And if our freedom is being taken, we have to take it back. That is all we have. That is all we can do. Those are the rights that have been given to us to take back our rights, to speak for what's just and what's right, and to act accordingly. And these YouTube, kiss my ass. YouTube. I'll go to Rumble. I'll go to YouTube. I'll go anywhere, but to glamorize this horrible YouTube platform. And you guys are probably all watching on Rumble. I'm not on Rumble, but
they're all on Twitch and YouTube.
Twitch, yeah, Twitch is the gaming
Twitch
thing.
is the main thing, yeah. Which even
I think when we lost it is back when we allowed one woman to take prayer out of schools.
Yeah, I did not like when they took or look what they did with the Pledge of Allegiance, taking it out, for crying out loud.
They took the word God out of the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
That was
but the very first thing they did was take the prayer out of school.
Right.
To where our kids, well, I was a kid at the time, was not allowed to pray over our lunch before we ate. We used to always do that.
Right. And I came from a smaller area, and we still were allowed to say a prayer, but I know some schools that the kids, they individually we were allowed. And I think that's what they should go back to doing. Individually, let the kids celebrate their religion.
What do you mean, freedom?
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's just be free.
Yep, but I agree with Kim when they took that out, and it was worse when they started blocking kids from practicing their religion.
Right.
They should be allowed to explore that and excel at it. That's just it's so disgusting that they made it to where they couldn't even, that they would get in trouble if the kid was sitting there with their hands, crossed, before they're even saying a silent prayer, they'd be like, no, we can't do that in school. It's like, no, that's wrong. That's
And that's where I blame our parents and our grandparents. When they first started taking it out, they should have stood up and stopped it at that time. Then we wouldn't be in the mess that we are now.
some of it. I don't disagree. I think I'm an Xer. Are you guys Gen Xers?
I don't know. I'm 53.
Oh,
Does
you're
that
Gen Xer.
okay?
Between 62 and 80 are Gen Xers. If you were born between 62 and 80, I think our generation caused a lot of that.
No, we
I
didn't.
do. I think when we were all younger, I think a lot of us came out of it, but I think when we were younger, a lot of our generation flipped that around because you look at it starting with Bill Clinton is when it really started. I know we had troubles before, but that's when it started taking a
No, don't lump me into this.
dive.
Don't,
Well,
because I wasn't in that.
I remember when I first started going to school and stuff, we had prayer. We always did the Pledge of Allegiance. We always said a prayer before we ate. We could do it individually or we could do it as a group. But by the time I hit high school, we no longer said the Pledge of Allegiance of the flag.
That I agree with them. We started with a prayer, then it went to a silent moment, but we did the Pledge of Allegiance. I think up until I was in 7th grade, maybe 6th grade.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was for me. I remember when I was younger, we did the Pledge of Allegiance, and then when I was older, we didn't. That's what I remember.
Yeah, it used to be over our loudspeaker.
If it comes on a game that you're watching, does your heart not get covered by your hand?
Oh yes.
I mean, we sing it every day until Colin Kaepernick ruined the whole sports arena.
Yeah.
But it wasn't him. He didn't ruin. He didn't ruin it. He just pissed all over it.
Yeah. Well, they screwed it up for me, and I was a major football fan, and it sucks because I do miss it, but I can't support something that doesn't support America.
Yeah, I was a Steelers fan, and I live in Akron, Ohio, and Clevelanders think I'm an idiot, but I don't care. I just like the Steelers from when Terry Bradshaw and Lynn Swan,
the good old days.
Yeah, because that's when I was 5 years old. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good, but then I grew up and I watched Cleveland play, and I realized that their coaches are idiots. They don't let anyone develop. They fire everybody, and they're a worthless team.
Oh, it must have been Crazy Canadian's birthday. Happy late birthday, Crazy Canadian. Valentine says it was 4th grade there when they stopped saying the pledge. I was a Broncos fan until I quit watching too. All my life, I grew up. I bled orange and blue.
Broncos. That was that guy with the buck teeth. That was
Always, yeah. Everybody always used to say he matched the helmet, the horse teeth.
I didn't know that, but yeah, he did. We called him the horse. The Browns and the Broncos, they weren't the best of
Oh no,
friends.
We knocked the Broncos. Yeah, people in Cleveland hated the Broncos because for like 5 years straight, we knocked them out of the playoffs.
Well, they hate the Steelers more
Oh yeah,
because the Steelers destroyed them every year, year after year, like 70% of the time.
that makes sense, Battery, because Wyoming is big time Broncos country too. A lot of the states close by here that don't have a pro team. That's why the Broncos have such a big following, is because we've got a lot of people in Montana, Nebraska,
Yep.
and Colorado that like
But-
the Broncos. I
but
was a Broncos fan even before the Broncos won their first Super Bowl and were cool. I was a Broncos fan when we used to get teased about being a Broncos fan.
The Browns actually have the largest fan base because, underdogs are always loved.
Right.
Dirtbag Browns.
I think the value of the Broncos, they did a value analysis, and if you got the fan base and the purchase power that the fans purchase, the Broncos were like number 5, I think, if I remember right. Steelers were like in the top 3.
They got 6 Super Bowls that they've won.
Funny thing is, New England was like 10 or 12.
Not one. They've been in.
No, I used to like the Cleveland
If you might be
Browns.
going back to the championships before Super Bowls, and I'm sorry, Kim.
I think she said she liked the Cleveland Browns. Kim?
Yeah,
Right on.
I used to like the Cleveland Browns.
And then they sucked.
I was
And
so much Broncos that I was what they called a Raider hater.
That could get you shot.
Oh God! Tell you what. Yeah, okay, yeah, I won't say. Some of those Raiders friends bring knives and stuff, or they used to. You gotta watch them.
Yeah, I know. I went to a high school game where I had a knife pulled on me.
No, I won't go into any detail. It's just that, yeah, gotta watch your ass.
He didn't point that knife at my ass. Just say it was pointed in a different place, my face. But I will not tell you what happened.
Yep, it's best to leave those stories to go wayward. I get you.
I still have my face.
Yep. Yep. Ah, it sucks with these stupid.
He still has his face. Just I didn't want to leave it all bad. We both have our faces.
It just sucks what all these latest movements have done to sports. They've done to, and these celebrities. We buy your movies, you morons. Quit talking trash about us.
No, I'm not buying their movies. I'm not watching them.
Yeah, look what's happened to Hollywood when they all started coming out mouthing off to us. They've lost billions. Look what's happened to the football. Football was, they lost, what was it like? I think it was like 42% or 48%. Some insane amount of their fan base.
LeBron James is from Akron, Ohio, where I live.
Basketball.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I fucking hate him. But he made a stupid movie with where he was doing Space Jam 2, where Michael Jordan did the first one, and Michael Jordan is a man that's respectable and you can look up to, but LeBron James is a piece of shit princess bitch. And somebody had the audacity, and I love it because they did it. They spray painted a big old red circus clown nose on LeBron, and then called him hopeless or something on it, and it's right here in Akron, Ohio. Yeah. Yeah, LeBronda, you got dissed in your little home city where we hate you. I hate you, LeBron James.
A lot of people that used to love basketball won't even talk about it anymore. And they're Jesus, they're on the ropes financially wise.
And,
The only
and
thing bailing them out is literally China is bailing the NBA out.
LeBron James is China. He's owned by them. And by the way, I worked for the limo company that used to transport the Cavaliers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, when LeBron James was there. And guess who we didn't transport? LeBron James. And I'm calling that because he's a bitch.
The hypocrisy. I mean, you look at they won't bring up the fact that their shoes that they promote and make money off of, those Nike shoes, are made in slave camps over in China. For Christ's sake, call it out for what it is. Don't sell out, your morals. If you're going to pretend like you have these super morals above everybody else, call out the slavery that's happening that you're making money off of.
And he's 100% China.
A lot of them are.
LeBron. And please, if you talk about him, please don't call him by LeBron. Call him LeBron. I would appreciate it because he's a bitch. I really mean that. And LeBron James, if you want to come talk to me, hi, I'm here. Oh. I'll jump up and punch him in the chin.
Jump up.
Well, he's 6 foot like something more than me. Maybe I'll punch him in the knee and then I can punch him in the chin easier.
Just grab a little, like a Home Depot step ladder and bring it with you.
No, I'm gonna take him down like a tree. Chop it down by the base. Cutting kicks and stuff.
It's
one
just
thing with the tall. That's one thing with the tall one. Once you bring them down to their knees, it takes them a lot longer to get up.
Well, yeah, and then you can kick them in the head and knock them down and stomp on their head. And I'm just saying, it's not like I want to do it.
Yeah, I hopefully maybe someday they'll all wake up that they're not supporting the right people, but I don't think they will because I think it's become a greed thing that they're not going to challenge that money that they're making. And that sickens me. People put money as the value of everything right now.
And Skull Raiser. Yes, I can do a takedown. I'm serious. I can do it.
You guys, I'm sorry.
I can't show it. I'm just sitting here.
Do you guys like Epoch Times or Epoch Times?
Yeah, I subscribe to Epoch Times.
Yeah, I like
matter of fact, let me just do this. That is from Epoch Times.
Nice.
That article with Trump.
Nice.
That little Trump dude over there.
Yep.
I can't do this pointing thing. I can't figure out backwards. But I'll just point like this. If you look over there, you'll see something.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's Epoch Times. I love Epoch Times.
Right on. Yeah, they've got the most down the center reporting. They just report it. They don't give an opinion. They just report it. And it's not always like, good for Trump either. They report the news. That's all they do. So
do you have the poster for the swamp draining poster from Epoch Times?
I've got the one that has I don't know if they call it the swamp draining one. I've got the one with all the graphs set up with all the different people and and where
Yeah,
it traveled and where
and you got both sides of it, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's what's going up behind me next.
Nice.
I had enough people ticked off that I had, my backwards flags, and I was protesting this backwards country. Whatever, people, I'm protesting. But I took down the flags for y'all. But I'm gonna put up the proof.
It
The
didn't.
proof.
It didn't offend me. I probably wouldn't do it the same, but hey, that's your right. Do it how you
I
want.
I I
Not
know,
like you were
but
burning it. So that's why how you feel. Your best way of protesting.
no, those flags are getting burned. They're just
Or if they
falling
do, it's
apart.
done
I got them out of an attic,
properly.
and I just wanted to use them to get online, and then it's
And
like,
a lot of people don't know that actually when you retire a flag, it is burned, but there's a ceremony that goes on with it.
yeah, you got to fold it,
Mhm.
and they're all folded now. They're
Yeah.
all they're all folded and waiting, and
Yeah.
and I'll do my burning ritual when I get around to it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
fu-
I remember the Boy Scouts had a thing where they were retiring in our local town, and some people freaked out. It's like the Boy Scouts are burning a flag. It's like this is how they've always done it. They're not burning a flag as protest like the idiots.
yeah, you don't throw it on the pavement and
Exactly.
spray lighter fluid on it and throw
Right.
a match on it.
This is
That's
the
an
thing.
asshole. You
Yeah.
you
This is the
fold it
thing.
respectively
Right.
and you burn it accordingly to the guidelines. It's
a ceremony that they do yeah, that's how they've always retired.
how you retire a flag.
Yeah.
It makes me sick seeing them just laying in the street and stuff.
Or the
It's
ones that sit there and stomp on it and spit on it. It's why are you doing that? The country and the people that died to give you the right to act like them like that, and you're disrespecting every one of them. So that's basically say somebody walks up, you need money, they give you $100, and then you spit on them and kick them and stuff like that. I mean, granted, it's not even close to the same difference, but the analogy is there. That it's like, why would you treat something that symbolizes people that gave so much for you? I don't get it. I really don't.
Yep. And I've handed people food that were asking for money, had the food thrown back at me.
Mm. They wanted it for alcohol. Yeah, I don't give money. I'll give things, but not money.
If you want it for alcohol, tell me. I'm still not going to give it to you, but tell
Right.
me.
Yeah, I'll give you food. I'll give you something to help you through the day or whatever. But yeah,
And I have a video where I was online, with a video where I was saying need money for beer. That was for college. And nobody gave me money. I didn't want it. I actually could buy my own beer.
yeah,
But it was a pretty good video, and I almost got cops involved, but
yeah.
they noticed there was a camera across the street.
Oh, yeah. I disagree too, Skull. I don't even get it. I don't even understand it. Why they would do it. It's just ridiculous. Why they would disrespect the flag like that. But holy cow, I went 47 minutes past. Time flies
What?
when you're having fun. I said I'd close down at 11 my time. It's 11:47.
Oh my God! It's almost 2 a.m.
Nice. See, time
Yeah,
flies when you're having fun.
Kim, where are you? What time is it there?
it's 1:47. I'm in Ohio.
What?
Nice.
I'm in Ohio.
Ha.
We did this before a few nights ago.
Yep.
She said, "Yup." That was a total Ohioan thing to say. Yup. Well, you're south of me. I remember that much.
Yeah, I'm not too far from Toledo.
And then you're hella far east of me.
Nor am I, Lord Skoldrazer. I am in Colorado.
Where's Colorado? I'm joking.
It's look for the blue, unfortunately. you'll
And
follow the blue.
holy Toledo, Kimberly's still here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go till the top of the hour this time, if that sounds good to everybody. I'll just go to midnight my time, 2:00 your guys' time. shoot for the top of the hour again. We missed the last one. We missed this one. You guys might be here all night.
No. I'm just saying no.
We still got 9 people. We had 11 pop up there for a while. I think LeBron dropped by to say hi to you.
LeBron to James, hi. How you doing?
Too funny.
I hate that person so much. I do. I don't tip people, and I don't need a white friend. My name's LeBron to James.
I feel pity for people that are ignorant enough to put so much money on value on monetary sources, money, whatever. I feel pity for people that are like that because they lost track of what we all are supposed to be about. And
well, and you know, people got a lot of respect for this idiot, you know, LeBron to James, because he buys, you know, all these bicycles, 100 bicycles, you know, millionaire, billionaire, whatever the fuck he is, has got a shit ass movie that he's gonna flop. But he buys all these bicycles for kids in Akron. So what? 100 of them? Fuck, I could buy 100 bicycles for kids in Akron, but I buy guns instead.
Well, you look at how the media is coming down on. They promote things like that, the 100 bicycles. You know, hey, cool, more power to you. You got enough money to buy 1 million.
It's like $50,000 he spent.
Yeah, and then you got somebody they're running down the My Pillow guy that he literally gives away like 50% of his fortune.
60% off at mypillow.com.
I mean, if you look at the money he's earned and everything, he gives most of his earnings away.
Yeah.
The charities and stuff.
You know though that his sheets cost $200.
Yeah, they're pricey.
Yeah, he can afford to fucking give it all away.
Yeah.
It's like give it away now.
Yeah, I mean he's still making bank. But the thing is, it's cool that he's giving, because a lot of people who would do that. Most people would be like, "Oh, I want to become a billionaire." He's like, "I got plenty of money. I'll give half of it away."
He went from crackhead to millionaire. That's awesome. It is awesome. He did. He did. Trump loves him for it because he stood up for himself, became a good person, became an entrepreneur, and made a shitload of money with his pillow that he called My Pillow.
Right. And that's cool. That's the American story right there.
And then with the Hodge twins, you can type in Chinese virus and get 60% off at mypillow.com.
I like Hodge twins. That's one thing I wish Trump would quit saying, that when he talks about I got a tiny loan of only $1 million from my dad. It's like, dude, dude, you're kicking every hardworking American right in the dick, and you're talking about that's a tiny little loan.
No, I mean, for him to get $1 million from his dad, that was a tiny little bit of money
compared to the
from
billion he made, and that's
from
impressive.
his dad. You know, but you know, my dad, you know, what I got was what I got because it was like what he could do.
Yeah,
And I get that. I'm not gonna be jealous.
oh, I'm not jealous, but it's like, you know, that's not a small amount. That's not a tiny amount. It makes them, in my opinion, and I would the reason I wish you quit saying it, it makes them look out of touch because
It's not a big amount. $1 million disappears as fast as it, you know, appears. It can do it like that. You make one bad decision, it's gone. But
and I
he made every right decision.
I
My
could
dad gave me 11 grand. My dad gave me 11 grand, you know, to leave the company and 10 grand for my uh, shares. I turned it into nothing.
and I completely agree. It's amazing that he created, you know, a $3.2 billion empire out of $1 million. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and with what I had, I could have created something much bigger, but I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right, and he's done it all right. And that guy,
Well, I'm impressed.
his biggest mistakes are when he opens his mouth,
That's
or you know,
see,
that,
that's what I'm saying. I like him. I still support him. I want him to be our president. I hope he gets back in, like everybody says he's coming back. You know, when they prove all the cheating and everything. I just that's one thing that I wish you quit saying, because he does seem disconnected sometimes, and that's like you say when he talks
well,
too much.
he doesn't have a connection to us because all the major news networks have cut him out, and he went to Twitter, and then they cut him off, and he's off Facebook. How the fuck is he going to talk to us?
Yeah.
How? I mean, they're the big media, these evil fuckers have cut him off from us, the people who want him.
Yep.
And if you come between us and our leader, you are fucked. You
oh, but they know better than the masses.
I gotta mute this right now.
he's going on a cursing rant. Hey, Skull, if you've got a sword, I think you do. Could you ban the guy that's trying to spam wannabe famous stuff? I would appreciate it. I think it's that same guy that keeps coming in and doing that.
Let me talk to this little famous fucker. Let me tell him. Oh shit! I'm like, let me. The fuck? Let me kill nicer. Hey, buddy. Shut up. That's all I had to say.
Right, Skull. It's a new account every time, and I think it's the same guy just doing a new account and hitting us with it. Oh, bots. If you could ban them, I would appreciate it. I don't know how we're gonna keep the bots out of here, but at least that one won't return, or that account. And I don't think any one of us is dumb enough to click on that, because you don't know what they're putting in there. You could be clicking on something that's going to download something really awful into your computer.
I ain't clicking on nothing.
No. 3 minutes. You guys are smokers. I'll let you do your fire in the bowl if you want to.
What?
They always do a fire in the bowl. I'll fire for y'all, even though I don't smoke.
Well, that you can't really initiate that.
Oh, well, somebody that does smoke can initiate it.
Kimmy, do you smoke?
Yep.
Kimmy,
All
can
right.
you initiate our fire in the bowl since you're a smoker? I'm not allowed. I'm not a smoker.
Oh. Fire in the bowl.
Awesome. Thank you.
Way to go, Kimmy. Way to go, Kimmy.
They need to record you saying that, and we could just have
That,
a we could push.
that was the fire in the bowl.
That was perfect.
I try. Oh, I need to get my ass to karaoke.
You know what's funny? And this is something that I haven't told anybody, but before the scars started messing up my throat and everything, Pat was the only other one that knew this. We talked in emails, but I used to sing in a band for
Really?
several years. Yeah, but I can't do anything. I can't do any octaves or anything with my vocal cords the way they are.
I was a producer of a band, and they wouldn't let me sing. They said I didn't have a voice, and the other two vocal idiots in the band had no voice and no. It's just whatever. You know, I sing in front of Tim Owens. I don't know if you know who he is.
Uh-uh.
He sang for Judas Priest.
Oh, nice.
I sang in front of Tim Owens. I was singing Metallica and Judas Priest songs, and he was thoroughly impressed with me. And I've been asked to sing in bands, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
It was a lot of fun. It was.
I just want to sing. I don't want to sing in a band. I just want to sing.
I got you. Yeah, it does become hectic. You know,
It's like I like to paint, but I want to paint for a living.
well, come on, you could be the next Hunter Biden and make millions. You could make more than Picasso paintings are selling for.
Hunter Biden is a piece of shit crackhead.
Yeah, that's all you got to do is just get cracked
And
up really bad and blow paint out of a straw, and you're a
is
millionaire.
there any way I can get sanctioned to fight him in a ring somewhere? Because I like to fight and I'd like to punch him in the face.
Well,
I just want to. You fucked a mother and her daughter, you piece of shit. I
yeah.
just want to punch him in the face so hard. I just. I mean, come on. Can we get this started? Can anybody hook me up? Fighting this bitch. He uses the word nigga a lot. He's not allowed. He's not allowed to use that word, but he does.
Doing the raid on Bear's place, see if it goes through right.
You know where I'd like to fight him? In an elevator. You can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere. It's right here. It's right now.
Cool. The raid is activated.
Ding
Nice.
ding. Who's going to the
Cool. Well,
next floor?
On that note, thank you, Lemmy. It was good chatting with you. As always, Kimmy, thank you.
Yep.
Kimmy's always a joy to chat with. And I will shut her down and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Have a good night, Singularity.
You guys as well. Bye.